let's flip over to this. Live from my basement, it's Thursday night. Woo! Hey, we got Ken on screen, so you can see him cheering with us with that full enthusiasm that I get every week from you guys. I appreciate it. I love it. The genuine. And we have a sit-in. We have a sit-in. Say hi.
Hi.
All right. What's your name?
Morgan.
Thank you. I don't know. Morgan or Monica. I don't know. Morgan. Thank you. Morgan, we have, I know. My viewership just doubled, right? People won't just log off now. There was a female in the group, and that always attracts.
But she's one of your regular viewers, so you lost.
Oh, now my viewership is cut in half because one of them is here. That's not true. I regularly get double digits in my viewership because we are the #1 live broadcast of D&D in the greater Dunlap area. I'm pretty sure. As somebody just scored. That's too early.
At least at 6 o'clock on
It was
Thursday.
you for tuning in.
That was for you for tuning. Welcome to Dave's Imagination presents
The Ire of Mordroc.
Oh,
Right there.
the Ire of Mordroc. So we have our group ran through the funnel, saved Princess Daphne, but Mordroc got away. And a year later, the princess has to marry Prince Charming. Who wants someone charming? She would much rather Mordroc's still at large. Go find Mordroc. See if any chance Dirk the Daring is still around. Because if I can marry for true love, then I don't have to marry Prince Charming. Go find Mordroc. Bring him to justice, and hopefully, Dirk the Daring is still alive.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, the Unmaker of Planets.
Jeff for fun. What? Jeff for fun. I'm pissing you off for fun.
Jeff, Unmaker of Planets, put together a group of the heroes from a year ago, and we have embarked on this journey to go find Mordroc. You have one clue, one major clue you set off with was the gem with some sort of etching in the middle of it. You took a drawing of that etching with you, and then you set off, and your first encounter was Persephone, the time-twisting Persephone, and then you went on to what is called the Wild Sheep Chase, and you saved Finithar the Fantastic, right? And with Finithar you learned a couple things, or were reminded that of the lineage, right, of Mordroc. Had a brother and sister. Brother, I think they said was Baldur's Gate, maybe? Oh, you learned that Mordroc and Finithar spent a semester in Ulcaster School of Dungeon, right, outside of Baragost. And that if you want to learn some more, maybe you check out there. It has been burnt down. It is in ruins, but maybe there's still some information. All right, there's probably, you got some magic items from him. Yes, there's a ring of spell storing. There's a conversation to have. Uh-oh.
He disappears on cue.
So, Ken, you disappeared. Maybe that was intentional. I don't know. Did we lose you, Ken?
He did.
Greg, go to the
He just
bathroom.
backed up.
Go to the bathroom.
All right.
Waved.
He did tell me that he borrowed the ring and added a cure wounds to it.
Yeah. All right. So, and then from there we went to the next town.
I should say, I assume that means he has returned the ring.
You know what they
That's
say
a gross
about
assumption.
assume.
That's a gross assumption.
All right. If we go to here. All right. So on this screen we see Amwater. So Ethered is where you came from. Adernum is where Persephone happened. Zula is where the Wild Sheep Chase took place. And last week we were in Amwater. Amwater is where we did a Most Potent Brew. And as we talked about, Most Potent Brew and Wild Shape are two very, very popular Tier 1. Tier 1 is the levels 1 through 4. Tier 1 D&D adventures. Now those are done. And so as we left town from Amwater, you Reginald, or whatever you want me to call you this week,
fine.
Reginald, got your crossbow darts.
Yep.
Right. So if there was any common item you wanted to buy or purchase, you would have that. Through helping with the Most Potent Brew. Most Potent Brew was you went to a brewery, the Wizard Brewing Company, something like that. In front of me.
Wizard's Tower.
Wizard. It was underneath there that there was the remnants of the old Wizard's Tower, and the rats and the spider and the centipedes were all drinking from broken potion bottles, giving them weird abilities. Making them giant, making them breathe fire and other stuff. Acid spray.
Psychic attacking.
Yes. You saved them, and you got a payday, right? There was a payday? Was it
50 gold apiece.
50 gold apiece? So that should add to our coffers a little bit. It was 250 since one of us was missing, while the barbarian was off stacking stones in the river, contemplating his future. And so, when that was done, you got a free room board for that evening, fed the horses, everyone's fresh. You ran into town real quick, got the arrows. If there's something common you wanted to get from the town, you could certainly get that from the Amwater. Now, we leave Amwater, and it's a 3-day journey to Crimmor. And anything that Reginald might want to share on this road or journey? You can say no. That's fine.
Well,
So, Reginald, are we going to see a display of
Affection?
affection or disdain? I don't remember exactly how. I mean, there was a slap involved.
right.
So, is that going to happen in every town, or is that behind us?
That really ought to be behind us. However, I mean, we've been together a while now, and you know, a team operates best when it has a firm understanding of each member's skills and abilities. And so,
Here's the seducing women.
no, not that I'm not good with my hands, mind you. So Reginald is my pseudonym. My real name is Artemis Naddlerack, and I'm a rogue. And I just use the Reginald Bard thing, previously to, work my way into a situation where I thought I was going to be able to make some money. Didn't work out. I believe I shared that part before. And so, yeah. So I have those types of skills. I'm good with my hands, and I'm good at stealth and things of that nature. But, I have demonstrated that I've got good charisma, so the bard thing's not too far out of reach. It's kind of a good secondary. And, good with my rapier, good with my tools. And so, yeah, that's me. So I figured it's probably best to come clean. If we're all going to work together and we're all going to pull in the same direction, it's best to know 100% where we all are. And that's me.
And we continue our travels to Crimmor.
Right. So, well, we're going to Crimmor for...
It's on the path.
It's on the path, right. Yeah, so we're all interested in money, right? We're trying to build ourselves up here. And so it's possible. I've learned that there could be an opportunity for me to make a little on the side. Might need some help with a distraction, but there's opportunity. There could be an opportunity in Crimmor outside of our normal mission.
Oh, I could use better gear for sure. No objection from me. As long as it doesn't get in the way of our mission of finding Mordroc.
No, certainly not. If anything, it will help us finance our mission all the more.
Okay. No one questions it, so we'll move on.
Keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
Crimmor.
Yeah.
Now you've been to Crimmor. Artemis. Artemis has been to Crimmor.
I like Reginald. Reggie.
RT,
Artie.
random task, aka
Artemis, yeah.
RT, Reginald, what was
Thundernote.
Yeah, all these RT variations, yes. Roderick, was that the, yeah. Anyway, Crimmor, the city, caravan city, a bustling hub of trade and intrigue and am. Outside of the fortified walls, the city is a virtual maze of traveling commerce, consisting of tents and wagons from caravans passing through the area. Within the city gates, Crimmor is wealthy from its control of caravan routes, but beneath its prosperous exterior lies, scroll up so I can keep reading, lies the world of espionage, thieves' guilds, and political tension. There's 3 houses, you would know this, 3 houses of nobility, if you would, in Crimmor. House Offal, House Cry Trapper, House Crimmor. The Cry Trapper family owns most of the taverns in town, and most of the business in town, while the Crimmor family owns almost half of the businesses related to caravanning, right? This is a caravanning hub. Caravanning, and the Offal family controls most of the spice trade in town. The Cry Trapper and Crimmor, Krimmebol, Crimmor families have close, legitimate ties to the government, which is called the Thaeldorn, Theldorn, Thaeldorn. That is the government's. It's the one word used for both the name of the government and the government building, the Thaeldorn. All right. Now, the Thaeldorn is abhorrently opposed by the Offal family. So you have 2 families with close political ties, Cry Trapper and Crimmor. The 3rd family, Offal, is abhorrently opposed to it. And so be cautious who you trust. While the streets are lively with traders and nobles, shadows hide, dangerous deals and secret alliances. Adventurers will find both opportunity and peril. Now, as you come toward the city, you make your way through this maze of wagons and tents, of caravans that have stopped here on their path. If we jump back over to here, you can see that what is this? The Bitten Road. Okay, there's a major north-south road. If I jump over to here, that's not it. This is it, right? This road here, major north-south road, goes all the way. It's called the Coastway up here. It's called something else down here. And so this town right here, is where you're at, and that's a major caravan hub. You make your way through the caravan. You're in your wagon, all right? You have your wagon. You have your 2 horses, and you come up to the gate, and the guards stop you. And the guards stop you and say, whoa there. Beasts of burden are not allowed into the town. You're going to have to board them. Now, this is said, and as another horse comes up from behind you, gives a nod to the guard, and just rides right in.
A single horse versus like a
Yeah,
horse.
just a guy.
So what's the deal with that guy?
Yeah, of course you would ask that. Well, you have to have a permit. Your horse has to be licensed. And it's 100 gold pieces per horse. Or you can as I would suggest, you go to the south gate. The south gate. Now, you might have noticed in Discord, anyone that got in Discord, if you checked out the general, I put 2 links to maps of Crimmor. All right, and in Crimmor it has a map, and as you highlight, one of them, if you go over the numbers, it'll tell you what the place is. The other map has the map, and then underneath it has lists of all the places in Crimmor. Right? Now I have to figure out how to get back there. Easy enough. Now, that is for online. You can put it on your computer if you want. However, because I am the DM that goes above and beyond, I have created a presentation.
Which gate are we at now?
So you would be down here toward the bottom of the screen, right? Drover's Gate.
Drover's Gate.
You're at Drover's Gate, okay? And he says, I suggest that you take your horses to Monk's Safe Carriage House. And you could board your horses and your wagon there, and then you can enjoy your stay in Crimmor. I might assume you do that.
Where is the carriage house?
Yes. So once you go through the gate, it'll be quickly to your left. So just go up the Lakeway and go in through the Allendor Gate.
How do we get a permit?
Well, then, if it was a permit, you would still have to board your horses, and then you'd have to make your way to the Fieldhorn. Then you go for a permit, and you submit a form, and it gets approved by, 2 or 3 administrators, and then you get a stamp, a writ, and then you can put it on your horse, and you would be licensed for a whole year. You get a whole year of your horse can be taken through the city. We cannot have, as he motions, we cannot have every beast of burden coming through our town.
They have a driving test and a written test and an eyesight.
Well, of course.
Eye check.
Back it
You
up to
need-
a 3-pointer.
We need to validate that you know the rules of the road.
In my travels, would I have traveled here as a mercenary?
So in my mind, you could tell me how much travel would you like to have
Not
done?
very
Do a
long.
fate,
Yeah.
fate check.
Yeah.
A year's worth of travel.
Yeah. Give me a luck check. I'm gonna set the difficulty at pre-hard, 18.
Roll it.
Roll it. It's +1, I think.
Yeah. 20. Unnatural.
Yeah. So you spent as part of your mercenary training, you spent. They have a city guard here, and you would have gone through their boot camp as one of the various ways of your training. So you would be familiar with the guard. You would know that they have a pretty large guard here, probably hundreds deep.
Can I roll to see some sort of history check to see if I remember anybody from boot camp? And that I can
Sure.
name drop?
Sure.
Just like see if I can get some special treatment.
What's that? 12.
Nope. So I say, is Bill Hader? Is he?
Hater?
Yeah.
Bill Hader.
Haderson stuff.
Hadermanson Stoff.
It's been a year.
He said, "No, I don't know if there are a couple hundred of us, and I don't know that I know that name."
Oh, you would know him. He's got this big, bushy, green red hair, brown.
Red.
He's
hair,
got
brown.
like stripes. I'm totally fumbling
Yeah.
on purpose.
Yeah. Well,
Hairy, tall, short, bald guy,
well, I tell you, the dispatch office is at the bottom of the Fieldhorn, and if anyone would know, it would probably be the Inquisitor, Leiden Prowl. The halfling lady. She manages dispatch and
Oh,
does.
yeah, I remember her.
Oh, well then, yeah. If you check in with her, she will. She might be able to direct you toward your long lost friend.
Haderson.
Yeah. Check in with Light.
Bill.
Make sure you spell that right.
Oh.
Yeah, so, I'll say I appreciate it.
And if you check in with Lon, make sure you tell him that Jorad Jorad sent you.
Okay. Jorad it is.
Don't make me remember that name next week. I'll have to look it up in your notes. So you make your way to the Allendor gate.
I'll say, do we know where we're gonna go once we're inside here?
They have a little paper map they give us.
They give you this map right here.
Yeah, very
It
cool.
has a and underneath it has a list of all the different places you go. And he highlights the black ones because those are the most interesting.
Okay.
The one you're looking at is Monks, M-A-U-N-X, KX.
37.
Yep, 37.
All right. And that is right here.
Oh, you said on the south.
We're at the south right now.
You're at Drover's Gate right
We're on
now.
the west. East
You are
side.
you are at Drover's
We're
Gate.
at that gate,
The
and
east side.
we need to
No,
go
this is south.
to the east gate.
But you just
My orientation's all wrong. So north is the.
Yeah.
All right. So
It
then,
must be on a bend of the river.
So then we would have come from the.
It's circled around and you approach from the south.
All right.
No, let me have this, just so the map's right. Right? So,
I just want to know
well,
where
the
we're
only
going.
I think the only reason we're challenging is because earlier it said go to the south gate. Well, if that's where we are, then
okay, well, you are at Drover's Gate. Pardon me if I misspoke. You're at Drover's Gate. You want to go to the Allendor Gate as on the map.
Okay. So the east gate.
Yes. East Gate.
Right. Well, I will say that I can meet you guys somewhere if you guys want to get a head start. And I'll just bring the carriage and everything over there.
all right.
And okay, we'll split the party just like that.
Okay.
I mean, somebody can come with me if they want.
You want to do a three-way? I mean, there's 3 gates, right? No, there's
On this picture.
there's just 2 gates.
There's just 2 gates.
We can only split the party 2 ways. That's disappointing.
I'll go with you to get the horses settled.
So
This opportunity.
Uh-huh.
Where do we need to go?
Indeed, indeed. Let me see here. Let me check my text.
I'm a little embarrassed. Why
As
are we?
RT pulls out his phone.
It's on the way.
it's on the
I
way.
checked my text
Okay,
message.
it's just a destination.
It's
between-
on the way, and Artemis has an opportunity.
Right. Okay.
He has pulled
No,
out.
there's no
RT has pulled out a magical device that he's checking his
Yeah.
messages on.
A scroll.
A scroll, yes.
yes.
Magical scroll.
Magic scroll. I would also say it's late in the day.
Mine halfback
Okay.
scored a touchdown. Huzzah!
It's late in the day, and so let's figure out here. We have Eldrin. All right, and we said bye in one group. Bye. Jeff,
Unless you have Fuji.
you staying with the horses, or you gonna go into the city?
With RT.
You're gonna go with RT. RT, you gonna stay with the horses, or you gonna go into the city?
Oh, I'm gonna go in the city.
All right, Belinda, horses or city?
City.
City. Charles, horses or city?
City.
City it is. All right. As you go into the city, there is a pomper, a peasant boy, standing out there with a stack full of papers, and he shoves into your hand a flyer that says, Drover's Drink under new management. There's more to it that I have to look up. Drover's Drink under new management. Featuring new and unique libations, creations by Crimmor's own master brewer, Thalrin Harthos. All right. And so there's an you guys would also take your horse and carriages and you would take it over to Monk's.
Before we separate, I'd say, hey, make sure you take your valuables before we go our separate ways here. I don't know what kind of carriage, how secure this place is.
Right, and he might have, the guards would probably see it and he says, you guys, you got some equipment there. You make sure you stay on the straight and narrow, okay?
Absolutely, my good man. Nothing but.
You do seem like a straightforward type of chap. I'm sure there would be no trouble from you.
Certainly not.
Okay.
Jeff gives RT and I.
Subtle foreshadowing.
So you make it to Monk's, and do I have a picture of Monk? I didn't put him in here. I had a picture of Monk. Monks. There you go. Monks.
Folks.
The Hulk.
Dang.
The Hulk.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah, so, as the wagon-bound party approaches the gates, the guards, I already read that. Monk,
I think to be safe.
with a towering muscular build and dark greenish skin, he has a gruff voice and speaks in short, clipped sentences. Monk has a habit of adjusting his tool belt when he's thinking, despite...
I thought it was going to look more like that.
We're not to that yet. That's funny. I could have put that in the formula. That would have been funny to see how that came out. Monk as a half orc. Yeah. Despite his demeanor, he's known to be a trustworthy. You got the recommendation from Jorad. And so you come up and he says, it's good for the boarding of the horses. It's gonna be 5 silver piece per horse per day, so a gold piece for the 2 of them. Per day, per night.
Sounds good. What assurances of security do we have? We have things in here we don't want to.
Well, I've got a full crew. We have a locked barn, and there's someone stationed here night and day.
Are they all as intimidating as you look?
Well, you can see his ear up in the corner turns a little red and says, I appreciate your vote of confidence, and I assure you there's nothing to worry about within the city.
I've been drinking milk.
That's about good.
Okay.
And here, they're giving these flyers to give out, and then they give you another one of those flyers for Drover's Drink. Brand new bar. It's supposed to be pretty good. You might want to check it out.
Guess we're checking it out. Wait.
Drover's Bar.
Drover's Drink. Yep.
Does the flyer coupon on it?
What was that?
Does the flyer have a coupon on it?
Sure. First drink, half off.
Alright, let's go.
Well, can you tell us
Buys
where,
like-
where it is in town? We're unfamiliar with the town.
Oh yeah, Drover's Drink. Oh, you got one of those maps there. Yeah, it's on the map.
Okay. As long as it's on the map.
I think it's right, kind of in the middle of the city.
So now's when we decide if we want to be nice to the DM and go to the tavern that he's really trying us to go to, or if we completely ignore it.
No, you have a flyer. You can do whatever you want.
Good assessment.
All right,
Was
let's
it Drover's Drink?
Drover's
let's
Drink.
break into the Awfuls place and
Right.
Number 20.
Number 20, yep.
I have it highlighted on screen, kinda.
all right. Well, thank you for the
Oh, hey.
the invitation and the coupon. All right, give him the 2 silver.
All right. The 4 of you that have marched right in, you have that in your hand. You've come up the Wagon Run Road, straight up the middle, and actually here, if I
Ice skating dogs. Wait a minute, this is Rover's Rink.
Not Drover's Drink.
so
All right.
you've come in. There is a tavern immediately to your right.
Have you found the right message in your scroll yet?
Yeah, we, well, I mean, we can, well, if we're going to pursue this with a sense of urgency, we need to find, like, like where they track the trade, like the comings and goings of things in and out.
Of your Thieves Guild? Or?
No. We're looking for a business.
We have mentioned it a couple times.
Yes. I'm trying to remember what you said.
Like the city government?
Well, there's the city government, yes,
Fagdall or something.
Faildorn.
Faildorn.
which is one of the ones with 72, I think.
70, was it 72 or it was
No.
1? It was number 1.
Number 1. Oh, sure. Yeah, Faildorn. Yep, that'll be it. And was that where the dispatcher was?
And the lower level of the Faildorn is the dispatcher for the town guard.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't necessarily want to talk with the town guard. I want to find out about the business. But if that's where the hub is, or that's where the commerce,
That's the city government.
well,
That would handle all the
All that
comings and
stuff.
going and
then that's where we need to go.
the Faildorn.
Yes.
You make your way to the Faildorn.
But if there's something we
believe
see along the
it's-
way that
Jeff's
Intrigues
studying,
us.
studying the map, and he's holding it upside down. He's like, I think it's that way. Does anybody...
If only you had a way to communicate with the two people that aren't
I
here
know.
with you.
Didn't we talk about going somewhere?
If only you had like a flying owl.
If only, yeah. I believe it's
Yep.
with Bay. So,
Oh, is it with me?
No, I thought Mr. Enthusiastic would have it.
was it, oh, I thought Bay was the enthusiastic one. It was
No,
Bay.
no. That well, as I remember, the most enthusiastic was Belinda. So I would say Belinda has it. Remember, he put it in the bag. He was the last known person to carry it.
Okay.
And so before they went off with the horses and we went to go do whatever, we didn't
No,
We
no,
did.
no
We talked about it,
communication.
then
about
another
where we were
sidetrack
gonna meet up or
started.
anything.
Why would we make plans?
Okay.
Come on.
So you want me to
How we
send
roll.
the owl to tell them
We'll
that
find
we're
you
going
somewhere in this town of 40,000.
Yeah, exactly.
So tell them we're going there, or should I tell them to meet us at Dover's Drink?
Oh, good point. Yeah, we don't necessarily need that. I mean, there's 4 of us. Certainly, we can handle whatever comes our way at the Faildorn.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
So we'll tell them that we'll meet them at the Drover's Drink.
What are they gonna do? Attack us with forms?
Rubber stamps. Okay, so I will send the owl.
Never mind the fire. I mean,
We'll send the owl to go find them at the stable, and tell them we'll meet up at.
Somehow the owl magically knows where Monk's stable is.
Everybody knows.
we show it them.
Hey, so you walk in the gate, they pulled away. It's like, oh crap, should have told them. You pull out your owl, you say, all right, go find them at Monk's safe carriage house.
Over there.
And tell them we're going to be at Drover's Drink.
Yes.
Drover's Drink in an hour.
Sure.
Okay, meet us at Drover's Drink in an hour. Fantastic.
Okay. So Jeff has the map, and he's kind of like turning it around and turning it upside down.
It's got north and south on it. Don't you know north from south?
I think it's that way.
Where's the sun at, Dippy?
Careful. There.
You're
That's
our
west.
fearless leader? I'm not here.
Are we in the southern
So you
hemisphere or
take
the
the
northern
map from
hemisphere?
him.
Yeah.
Okay. You take the map from him. And you point us
Lord.
in the right direction?
And you're our leader? I'm questioning this leadership
I
echelon.
I think we need to become a collective. Autonomous collective.
Well, they didn't teach map reading.
What? It's a wonder you make it to the battlefield.
Smell the crowded chow time, sir.
Well, that's what I've got you guys for. Is there a navigation check? See if we end up.
Now you have a map, you'll figure it out.
Okay.
Charles will keep us straight.
So the 4 of you make your way to the Faildorn. It's a grand 2-story stone building, columns in front, and imposing staircase up to the middle center door. Around back there would be a door that would go to the lower level if you were interested in
my shield.
talking to the guard person. It's a busy street. This is a city center, so it's a pretty busy street. What do? You walk in? You just walk in?
So who are we looking for here? What are we doing?
You walk up. You walk into the building, and there's a front desk that's kind of
Well, I
information
think first
desk.
we want to find out: are we going up or are we going down?
That
The upper level or the lower level?
yeah. you go. Well, first of all, if you want to go into the guard, you go around back.
We need to know, okay,
But
what
the
are
obvious front of the building is on the street, big stone staircase up to the front door. As soon as you walk in the front door, there's a reception desk right there, and you can tell that there's probably even a couple bouncers in front of the very close by, right? They walk in, and this is kind of a controlled area, right? If you tried to go away from the information desk, they would steer you back there, right? And it's like, yes, how can we help you? It is quite late in the day, you know. Most of our staff is about to go home. You'll have to be quick.
Certainly. I don't want to hold anybody up. I'm just wondering, who do we speak to? Which department would we speak to get a better understanding of the ins and outs, the shipping, transit?
Do you need to register a caravan?
No. I'm looking more for information about the caravans.
Yeah, that would all be Serafina Crimmor, second floor.
All right.
And Brock will take you up there.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your quick service.
Be fast. My shift ends here in 10 minutes.
I understand.
Brock, you keep them moving.
Yes, all right. Come on, follow me.
Okay.
He kind of takes you offside, and you go up a flight of stairs, again, stone stairs. And I asked, as we did this, for a picture of Serafina in her office. Well, there you go. Isn't she a delight? Another supermodel.
She almost looks like a doll.
It does look like a Barbie doll, doesn't it? Or a China doll.
Yeah, China doll.
It's not who, it's what.
And Brock,
Miss Crimmor, we have someone here to see you.
she has a book on her desk. She probably has spectacles on. She looks over. Yes. How could I help you?
Good day. I know it's late in the day, and I don't want to hold you up. I'm just interested in learning more about all the ins and outs of your commerce tracking system. How do you keep track of all these things in and out?
And she'll look. All right. Well, as you can see, I've got a log here of all of the caravans that come through town. Yeah, and we have. Are you looking for a shipment that's current or past?
Current.
A current shipment. Do you have a name of a caravaner?
No, but they're. I'm trying to remember their logo. It's like a crimson star with a globe. Something along those lines.
And she'd be very familiar. Sure. So we're ad-libbing, we're kind of going off the cuff because that you just made that up on the fly, right?
I absolutely did.
Yeah. Because you would have known, right? Your contact was, what was her name? Whatever her name was.
Oh.
She would have said, "Oh yeah, that people you remember with that Lego," and you described it. You described it to her. Oh, you mean the Offal family logo?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. So you must not be from around here. Offal is one of the three noble families, of course. You know. We don't care much for her around here in the Theldorn, but we do recognize her business prowess. Sadly, some of her shipments have been held up out of town. Just outside. We're stewing with her latest. Her latest ship are held up in inspections.
I see.
Any,
In fact, she was. Lady Offal was here just earlier, and she was not happy. She was storming through. You know, they call her the Dragon Lady for a reason.
Wow.
Point of clarification, maybe above the table, maybe in the table. Did she say they don't care much for her around here?
The Theldorn
Yeah.
is governed by the mayor. The mayor, his name is Corlin Brain. The mayor has elected, of course, but with the strong political support of two of the three noble families, Crimmor, which you might recognize as her last name, right? But she's not the Lady Crimmor. She is a lady. She is part of the court,
Part of the family, but
she's not the. And the other family was Cry Trappers, right? And she might even stand up and says, "You are a strong-looking fellow, aren't you?" As she walks around you and.
Thank you for noticing.
Indeed, well,
You're all strapping, aren't you? And you, a little cold in here, is it?
Yeah, it does not have a shirt on.
Well, and what do you need with Lady Opal? I'm sure she's at her manor.
Well, it's not so much about her. It's about these shipments.
Yeah.
And I just want to get a better. I'm looking to understand numbers, frequency, things of that nature.
We don't typically give those numbers out. If you were looking for a specific shipment, we can help you with that. But as far as patterns and numbers and such, that feels like it'd have to be more of an official request if you wanted some sort of report. Because we would have to transpose the information from all of these books into another book in a report just for you. And that takes time and effort, and it wouldn't be cheap.
I understand. No, security's important.
As you look around the office, you can see that there would be a door, and there would be all sorts of books, and there is an open book, as is shown here. It is obvious a log of the current coming and going of commerce.
Pivot table is not just a couple of clicks. It's, 3 days work for an elf.
Oh, this is medieval times. They didn't have.
Pivot table was an elf.
Yeah. It was,
That was his name.
The pivot table was literally a table, and they pivoted it to the next one.
To the next guy, right? Okay. All right. Well, I understand. Fisher. Yeah. No, security's important. That's an important. A lot goes on here. I totally get it.
she doesn't sound worried about security. It's just that it's a lot of effort to
Well, that too.
put together
right?
what you want.
Well, as she kind of runs her hand across your back and towards your front again and says, "Oh, well, I hope I do run into you again. I'm afraid most people are tidying up for their evening. Stop back tomorrow if you have any more questions."
I just may do that. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, Brock leads you down, and the secretary looks at you with disapproving gaze, but happy that you've come out as she stares you down as you leave. Right? You do leave?
I do, but not before I thank the secretary for her outstanding service, and I will be sure to let the people upstairs know how quickly you took care of my request.
Maybe I've judged you too harshly.
Have a most wonderful evening.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
And then I leave.
And have a good night. All right. You leave. So, you would also know.
In this town are easily.
You would also know. Thieving in
You're questioning
Crimmor
my charmness?
is
Should have made it.
almost unheard of. Theft in Crimmor, almost unheard of, as the Thieving Guild themselves self-regulate and do not allow any theft within the city. Outside of the city is another thing. Within the city limits, strictly forbidden. Even the Thieves Guild regulates it. They enforce it. If they hear of thieving, they will more harshly enforce it than even the city guard. Right? So as you are eyeing that book on the table,
What kind of city do we have we got ourselves in there?
okay. Meanwhile, back at Monk's carriage house, as you are talking to Monk, he's handed you this thing. You've
I'll go
given him
flipping
a gold piece for the horses for the evening. A mechanical bird lands on a little tree right in front of a post of some sort, and he goes, Aldrin, hey, Aldrin, hey.
I'll let Bay take care of it. I don't want anything to do with this expensive parakeet.
Worth every gold piece.
Yep.
I'll head over.
You head over.
Push the feather.
Yeah.
Push its belly button.
And
Rover's Week, 1 hour.
no, it's better than that. Its voice flips over to exactly
Belinda's voice.
Belinda's voice.
Recording.
As the little beak chirps up and down, it's as if her voice is coming through. We've decided to go to the Drover's Drink. Meet us there in an hour.
One of the bad like Asian voiceovers where like
Yeah.
the mouth doesn't match.
The mouth is just going like this.
Yeah.
So
Fantastic. We got an hour to kill.
yeah, so you make your way. Go ahead. Whatever you want.
I would say I'd be looking around, making my own assessment of this place.
Yeah.
Do I see anything? Like not just at the carriage house, but like around the carriage house and its surrounding community of areas.
Sure. Let's look. If we look at the map, so
I thought it was outside.
no, it's right here inside the gate. Immediately, the guards escort you to this carriage house right here.
Oh, okay. I thought it was outside.
It's inside the gate.
Okay. Yeah. But I mean,
So I don't know what's around here.
backs up to the wall.
Probably some. I think
How tall is the wall?
the wall is 40 feet. Nice reinforced wall. You can see it's wide enough that there's guards walking back and forth along.
A lot of guards.
There's probably one every quarter mile. There's certainly one every hub, right? So one every city block on the outside wall. So there's a city watch. Not that there's a lot of threat to this city. We were talking about what is. So we're looking at 79. What do we have here? 79 is Sangalore Fine Flowers. 24, we have
Flowers as in
the Burning Wagon.
red.
I mean, you could go check that out. 24 is a tavern right here. As soon as you walk in, you got the Burning Wagon. All right. 36.
Wait a minute, the burning wagon's near where we stored our wagon? Hey-o.
It's not the same place. Oh, there's another stables on the other side. So those are the 4 notable things right here as you walk in.
Okay.
There's other buildings, some private along this path.
Hey, you want to check out that bar?
Well, actually, so basically, the moment the owl's given the message, I pulled out the map and started looking through the places. Like, we have an hour to kill. So, I've circled some things here. We could go to a tavern, or we could go to a club.
Ooh.
There's apparently the Dancing Drover is somewhere in the town.
You know, it's been a long few days on the road. I think I'd like to freshen up before I go to someplace like a club.
Okay, well, other options here.
Bathhouse, maybe?
We got an armory.
Is there a bathhouse anywhere?
That sounds interesting. There's a cider house.
I know you're all about the cider, man.
Cider, man.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
It's just
Or we
it's
could
your
go
thing, man. It's your
look,
thing.
see if we can find a map of where we're going.
I think the armory is kind of an interesting place.
You have this map. Whether they're plentiful.
A map of like the
Oh,
Armory?
north
so
of here.
a
Like
cartographer.
two candle deep. Yeah, there was what was it? Which one was it? 75. Old Skulls, Tomes, Maps, and Folios.
Ooh.
That seemed like the type of place to go see if we could get some topographical information about our trip ahead.
And a map that nobody's been able to read yet
Sounds like
from
you have
our
a plan.
jewel.
Right.
feel like some of your past
Yeah,
characters
yeah.
probably would have been
Alright.
interested in that, and then disappointed what was
They seem
actually bad.
expensive here too.
Belnar's bootery.
Don't let that $50 gold burn a hole in you.
Some of his past, yeah. Be very interested in seeing
Wrong
that, and then
button.
disappointed
Rats.
seeing what was actually there.
Yeah, right.
You like boots, though. You have a nice pair of boots.
But where's the booty?
Out.
Here for booties.
Alright. Close that. Didn't mean to open that. So, you go to the map place? Where do you...
Sure. We'll go there first.
Let's see what we
Unless
learn
the
about.
cider place is on the way.
Oh, I don't know. Is it? You got the
I don't
map.
I can't believe there's an actual cider house.
It's a big town.
know. It's right. So the map place is right next to the Theodorn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so as you get there, you maybe even see the rest of your companions walking away.
It's funny.
So
Wonder where they're off to.
It doesn't look like they're going to that place we're supposed to meet.
well, actually,
Yeah, we
they
would
would be coming up this road, and you would have been coming down that road, and you probably would have passed them. You would encounter each other right around what is labeled as the Drac. What's 29? 29. I have a list here. It helps me with
The
this.
old wheel.
The Old Wheel, a club. It's good, expensive. But it seems quiet. It's quite early yet for a club.
There's a club on each corner.
There are a lot of clubs in this town.
Salamanca.
This is a wealthy
This is
town.
a party town.
This is a wealthy town.
Salamanca's, the Zultail,
Club
and,
like-
and Brazel's.
Club or like, hey, we're going to have brandy club.
I think it depends.
The Old Wheel Club, good and expensive, it says. And so you cross each other's paths. I thought you were going to be at Drover's Drink. And well, you were on the way. You were coming up to the Coins or the High Ride Road, right?
In an hour, we had a.
Right? It's only been a half hour.
Yeah.
They thought it might be a good idea if we had a map of points northward, and I think it's a logical idea, so we're gonna go check that out. And he's going on about a cider house.
Well, we do know Bay.
He loves his cider. Better to get it out of his system
So
early.
do you rejoin each other, or do you still split the party?
Well, it might make sense to see if they.
Oh, good thing you happened upon each other since
Yeah.
you had the map.
I have the map, so might be good to check if they know where this might be. We'll pull out the.
This which?
The map that we know, we only have a map, we
of
don't.
the
Yes.
gem, yeah.
Okay.
To the map place!
To the map place, which I didn't prepare, but thank you to AI. The wonders of AI. Rose Gold tomes, maps, and folios, especially shop in Crimmor, known for its collection of rare and ancient books, maps, and manuscripts. The store is run by a knowledgeable and slightly eccentric Rolled Skull, who is rumored to have once been a renowned cartographer. Inside the shop is a dimly lit with tall shelves crammed with dusty tomes, old folios, and hand-drawn maps. It's a favorite shop of scholars, adventurers, and treasure hunters seeking lost knowledge or ancient cartographic skills. Perfect! About, what was his name? Rolled Skull.
What is a Nazi worker?
No, that's Red Skull.
He's an excellent. So you open the gate, open the door, and there's a reclusive human cartographer who owns Rolled Skulls. He is known for his deep knowledge. He has a weathered face and spectacles perched on his nose, and he spends most of his time poring over his old folios. He speaks in a raspy tone, slow tone, often muttering to himself. And as you walk in, he says, and the door opens with a ding, with the rings the bells comes through. And he looks up.
Cleric, I think he's having a stroke.
Who's there? Who's entered my shop tonight? May I help you?
Yeah,
We'll
we're
look to Bay first.
yeah, Bay.
Oh, one at a time.
Okay, so we're traveling north up towards Candlekeep.
No, of course.
So we're wondering if you have a map of the area along our path. And there's a what's the town where the school was?
The school,
Something
the Baragos, you remember
Baragos. And
yeah.
if you happen to have a map of Baragos as well, we were told that we should go check out the ruins on our way.
The ruins outside of Baragos. And he thunks open a boom, and he starts flipping open, and he finds the Sword Coast, and he finds this bitten road that becomes the coastway. Up in the green fields along the coast, yes. As you're heading north, you pass through the Cloud Peak Mountains, Nashville, and then the next town along the way is Baragos. It's just a small town. But yes, there was.
Any points of interest?
Well, there's as we look here and we look on the maps. We got this map and opens another map. Here, let's look at this map. I think this map had different points of interest. We have the Cloud Peaks, of course. If you go just one day to the east, you have the Lake Wang. And then Nashkel, of course. It's just another small town on the opposite side of the Cloud Peaks. So there's some good hiking trails along the Cloud Peaks, if that's what you're interested in. Are you adventurers?
We like to travel.
Well,
We were curious about this Baragos place. We heard about these ruins, and there might be some interesting archaeological.
let me check my log to see what kind of map I have for Baragos.
Come on, Dave. Come on.
How about this one here?
We need to have a bingo for Dave. Every time we give something to him that's completely uncalled.
Here's one map of Baragos. Just a small community.
Indeed.
Do you have a map of the school specifically?
Oh, the school. The school. It says here the school's in ruins.
Do you have any layout? Any old maps of the architectural? I really enjoy
All right.
fine Victorian architecture.
We need a luck check. This is gonna be
Luck check?
this is a luck check to see if he happens to have a map of the architecture of Ulcaster before it was ruined. Let's see. We're gonna set it. This is gonna be hard. We're gonna set it at 20, but you never know.
Come on.
She rolls
That's
20. You have a +1 to this.
15.
Yeah. No, I'm afraid my maps all have been updated to the ruins. We don't have any original architectural design of the old Ulcaster school.
Can I add a gold for a point of luck? 5 gold? Get me there.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Well, show him your map
Well,
and
I mean-
see if he recognizes it.
Yeah, that's the next part.
Yeah. So we have this, what we believe to be a fragment of a map.
Yeah.
Does this remind you of anywhere?
And
Trying to
he
figure out
looks
where this might
he looks at this map, and he looks at this map. He looks at this map, and he says,
Which might remind you a little bit of 20 minutes prior.
I see no I see no orientation on this map. Where did you find such a map?
While we were adventuring, it's a clue.
Oh, how mysterious!
We think.
You think it's a clue?
We believe it to be a clue.
Well, I tell you, if you leave it with me, I can compare it to some things and see if there's anything that resembles this. And for our visitor's sake, somewhere here we have the gem. Somewhere here we have the gem.
If it's helpful, the last person we asked thought it could be an island.
Said, I'm sorry, what was that?
Could be an
The
island.
the last person we asked said they thought it might be an island.
Well, judging by this drawing, it could be a landmass, or it could also be a turkey. So I'm not quite sure. As he flips it around, you see how this kind of resembles a bird.
I'm seeing a turkey in it.
Well, you are adventurous. What is that bird that turns people into stone?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the goddess.
No, Medusa, but there was a
Medusa,
bird. We
yeah.
ran into birds that did it too, didn't we?
Anyway, I don't know.
That's Greek mythology.
In a previous life.
Where are you going?
All mythology makes its way into D&D.
Yeah.
Circe. Circe?
Well, if we're gonna,
Something like that.
The
Yeah.
one with the
Xerxes
snake,
was-
snake seats on
That's
her.
That's
Medusa.
Medusa. Yeah, but that's
they-
not the
but
bird.
But I thought in D&D we also ran into some birds that did that.
Start-
Yeah, we have in the past. I'm just not drawing a blank.
Not
Currently,
these characters, but
we're going off script. I'm role playing this guy that doesn't know.
yeah. Well, this is very valuable to us. So if we're gonna leave it with you, we'll need something in exchange.
Yes,
To
you can.
guarantee.
You will need to leave with me 10 gold pieces, and then I will charge you 1 gold piece a day for research.
Well, no, we need something in exchange to guarantee that we will get this
Well,
back.
I'm not paying you anything. If you
No,
want to
no,
leave it here,
something in exchange. We'll give it back as a guarantee,
I
a trade. You will
don't-
get back once we get our map back.
I tell you what I'll do. And he opens a folder. These are a variety of maps, of treasure maps for this Cloud Peaks. Take one.
Okay. We'll take one, and you,
Very well. You may come back tomorrow, and I will see if I've found anything.
okay. And we do have gold. We will pay for information.
Research.
Yeah, so you leave your 10 gold piece deposit, all right, and there'll be 1 gold piece per day after that.
You have you've got the money right in front of you.
I took my 50 gold.
And you guys are all loaded.
Yeah, do you put your
So-
50 gold into the...
I did not.
No.
I have no money.
Well, you were
If
each
someone
given an
had to-
allowance
if-
of some
yeah.
money.
If someone was so foolish to spend all that money on an owl for no good reason,
What, the owl just brought you guys back together.
yeah.
right.
Well, I did actually,
Did
Yeah.
but there's 16 gold pieces left in the pot.
10 of it just went to this guy.
And 10 of it just went to that. So
But did we each get 50 last week?
Yeah.
yeah, you guys
Everyone but Jeff, you got an epiphany.
apparently.
Yeah, so... he,
We could throw 10 gold from ours each into the communal pot.
Do you want to mark 10 off this? Do you have a pencil?
So Bay gives you 10 gold pieces to put back into the group pot, and he looks at each of you like you ought to do the same. 10 gold pieces from your own purse to replenish the pot.
Sure.
Whatever.
Artemis will do it.
I'll put 8 in. I just spent 2 gold on the horse. That's communal.
Agreed.
That's
Yeah.
true. It is.
Agreed.
Okay.
But you got one.
I was expecting you
No,
to
he
get
said it was
reimbursed
2.
for that out of the communal pot.
No, it was
One a day.
1 a day.
Oh,
It was 5 silver per
but
horse.
it's 2 horse.
5 silver per horse.
All right, so there's 1 gold.
1 gold.
You just paid in advance for an extra day.
But you don't need
so
to
we
tell
don't have
them
to
that.
worry about it.
Sure. No, yeah.
So 1 gold up front, and then they'll expect you to pay 1 gold for every day additional to that. Yeah. Okay.
Well, this was a very beneficial trip.
So you leave from the shop, and the sun is starting to set. the street lamps are starting to be lit. You had to
Are
drove
the
a drink.
clubs starting to look more hopping in?
Well,
I would like to rest, at least find a place to rest our heads tonight before we go wasting spending our money on other things. We've been on the road for weeks, and we really haven't had a good place to stay.
and as you discuss this, you hear down the road a scream. Ah! And everyone looks back to the Theldorn. And as you hear the scream, you look over and there is a body that falls from the second floor window, thud, right onto the steps below.
Sucks to be her.
Run. I run.
You run up there.
Is that our gal?
Is it your girlfriend, the sexy librarian?
Madam Librarian?
I'm a cleric. I might be able to save her life.
No, I don't.
Well, that'd be great. Because we need her.
For a minute.
While you were talking to him, I thought she was talking to me.
No. Madam Librarian.
Do I get there
On
in
Maker
time?
of Planets, you should try to jump up there and see what happened.
You
I rush to the body.
the dwarf makes a dash for the Theldorn. I assume you guys might follow.
Oh, Artemis is in hot pursuit.
Yeah.
You run up, and indeed, laying on the ground is Marion, the librarian. Her name, you would remember, is Seraphina Crimmor. As you look down, and you look, and this body is...
Did we get an
That-
enhance?
So-
I'm gonna cure one.
You immediately put your hand and you channel Pelor, your god, and you try to put your essence, your healing spirit into her, and you can almost hear Pelor's voice in your head saying, "I'm sorry, my child, but this one has been lost." She just died. She just died. She just died.
The DM will not let you bring her back.
Sadly,
She
she
gives you the right.
she has.
Did you not see the cover he sent?
She's dead.
Because it has to be.
She's dead, Jim. Right, there's gotta be a body.
DM, can we get an enhance on that? Enhance. Enhance.
Oh, you're trying to zoom in on that one?
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. There's your
It's
zoomed
a
in
little
picture.
bit more zoomed in. The cover of the book's never exactly like the
Oh,
book.
it's never, yeah.
So
Look around. What do we see? Do we see
Oh,
anybody
yeah,
suspicious?
absolutely. So very suspicious. Right now, you see the town of Varagos as someone is looking at the map. We're down in here. We're down. That is not the right one.
So is it
Window.
like from a balcony or a window?
Oh,
Second floor.
let me bring
The
it back
second floor window.
right up. Here it is. As you look up, you see a creature lurking in the shadows behind. And it lets out a gurgling roar.
What is
You hear,
In the middle window.
"Get the guards! Somebody get the guards!" And then there is a family that's next to you, and
Did I lose my spell slot?
If only there were some brave adventurers.
that's what I was trying to tell you. Pelor didn't let that happen but you see this man from behind you says, "There's a light on in the room next door. Ma, watch the children. I need to go make sure there's no one in there." And Ma goes, "No, Pa, you can't. Think of your family."
No, sir. Think of your child. We'll go.
We're the brave adventurers here. We'll take care of it.
We got this.
Okay, well, and if he had picked up a stick.
And I'll look to the son and say, "You have a very brave father."
Oh, gee, mister.
All right, let's go.
what the heck? What
That's kind of what I was hoping.
What is
Enhance.
that?
Enhance.
is it?
Focus and enhance.
Yeah. Okay.
What is
And you
That's all right.
oh, no roll needed. The body is soaked wet.
No, that's not
Is
Water
so I,
wet or
yeah, I
blood
was
wet?
Water wet,
Okay, it's
Okay.
not like slime or
not slime, not
It's not slime. It's mucus.
Did she die from the fall?
Or from something.
Ooh, as you ask the cleric that's standing over the dead body, you ask if she died from the fall, and the cleric makes a medicine check. Would you like to roll for him?
Excellent
Can
question.
you tell I'm interested now? Now there's a murder.
As our cleric Charles investigates, the rest of you rush into the building.
what is it with women and their love of murder?
Oh.
Charles, what is it before we go in?
I
Charles,
like
what
to
is it?
keep their men on their feet.
Oh,
On
God.
their toes.
Natural one.
Natural one.
So you get a luck point?
You say
She,
she is wet, very confidently.
I
She
didn't
Does
know
it
that.
smell like
definitely
salt water
died
or
from a
fresh water?
cheese allergy.
Tell that.
What you do? Obviously, she's wet. But as this will take some time for me to determine. So you make a decision now, Charles. If you take the time to continue to check her medical faculties, or do you rush in with the rest of your party? People are coming out of the screaming, "Ah, monster!"
Another clue. There's only one.
Well, Baylor's already told me there's no
Maybe.
pulp.
Maybe.
For this person here, yeah.
The only thing I could do is roll another medicine check to see if I can
You could
figure it out.
continue to roll medicine checks until you figure something out, or you can rush in with your
I'm
companions.
not going to rush in with my companions. I'm going to roll.
You'll get to that. The rest of you, I need
I'm not gonna
you.
die without a clue.
You may roll initiative.
12 plus 3 is 15.
This one?
Yeah. Keep going.
Can I take that as your initiative roll? 12.
No.
I need you to roll initiative.
I'm not going in with them yet.
I know, but we're going to keep
Still
it.
gonna put you in turn order.
All right, Jeff.
16.
16. Artemis.
10.
10. Belinda.
Also 10.
Would you like to be 9 or 11?
I'll be 9. You can go ahead.
9.
Sorry, I
and
woke you up.
10. Charles, what'd you roll for
Initiative 13.
13? How about Eldrin?
15.
15. And Bay
Also 15, and I'll go on the 14.
on the 14. All right.
Make it 14.
No, you're saying 13. Too late.
Okay. Because it's a plus 1 for initiative.
Lower the better for you, anyway.
Yeah.
Descending. All right, Jeff.
I will bravely lead the party in.
Oh.
Is it their nickname Jump?
Jeff on Maker of Planets. JUMP.
Yes.
Stop. All right. People are, monster. And you look up, there's a lurking monster on the second floor.
He looks at the bard who starts playing the music again.
Yeah.
That's not the.
The street musician starts playing.
Running slow mo.
We should all have a theme song, like the batters at the baseball game, you know?
Yeah, right.
You know, the walk-up music.
Take Dave's like, next one.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I like that Glenn a lot.
yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Give me that.
Okay. So I will. Oh, bravely, and he makes kind of a show of it. Oh, bravely lead our party in and investigate this murder.
Yeah, a move and dash gets you to the stairs, right? As funny, Brock,
I thought we were.
you're outside, right? If we zoom back,
Are we
up.
not at like the base? Because you ended at like
No,
the
no,
base
no.
of the
You're
stairs.
in. I'm saying the base of stairs inside the building.
Oh, okay.
Right,
yeah,
you
yeah.
go through, you run in, you take a right, and you're on the stairs that are going up the second floor.
Okay,
That
yeah.
seems like a move and dash to me, right?
But
The-
I guess what I was saying is like along the way he will be making a show for the assembling crowd of how big and strong and how heroic our party is.
Absolutely,
That we are rushing into this building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eldrin, you shake your head and you follow him in. The all of you shake you all go in, right? So we can skip this round. So you get to the stairs and we're gonna put you all make your way up to the stairs, right? All of you except for Charles, right? In that time, Charles, you would get another medical check.
15.
15. As you piece this together, you do see that she was vomited out when she landed, as if she had drowned, perhaps. But it's hard to tell if her neck broke from beforehand or from the fall. But we can do another medicine check next turn. And as that's happening, though, someone says, rush her to Shanto's cradle. They might be able to help her.
Did you stabilize her?
Well,
He said I couldn't even.
yeah, so that was that turn, right? Next turn, you guys are up at the top of the stairs, and you know the office where she was, and you can hear.
So we're now on the second floor.
You're on the second floor, not yet in her office.
Okay, yeah.
And this is where we'll start again with you, Jeff. You can move in there and confront this creature.
And this creature is clearly is in her office.
It's in her office.
That's what we saw from
It's
outside.
still in her office. And matter of fact, you might. Well, no, you don't see anything. And the door is open.
Okay,
Right.
so I'll go to the doorway to her
Yes,
office.
you move up to the door. You've used 2/3 of your movement, right?
Okay.
You could still move into base contact with the monster if you so choose. As you move to the front, give me a perception check with disadvantage because you're focused on the monster. Matter of fact, each of you give me a perception check with disadvantage. Roll twice, take the lower, still add your modifier.
What was the first one?
You said perception?
Okay.
Yes.
Perception.
Oh,
5.
I just got 'em out of the way
that was a natural 20 and a natural 1 for 2.
You
Yeah.
got luck point.
You get a luck point.
Yeah,
now.
10.
Well, but I'll.
Well,
I'll
you
take the
don't
natural
roll,
1 to
Charles,
increase my
sorry.
luck.
Right, I didn't think so.
9.
A natural 1.
You got an
Unnatural.
unnatural one. That doesn't quite count. That's worse than a 1.
Yeah.
So I heard a 10. And so Eldrin, all right? So we'll get to you on your turn. As you rush in,
So the first thing I want to be in the doorway and,
you're in the doorway.
and confirm the monster.
The monster's in front of you. There's a desk there. The floor is wet,
Like
And-
water?
water wet.
And this monster is
Oh yeah, I've got a picture of it.
okay.
I've got a picture of it.
Muppet.
Yeah, kind of.
Something
But
told
sure, I was
me-
like, is that the curtain or is that a monster? What is that?
Where'd it go? Water element.
Well, it has tendrils.
Whoa.
Looks
Oh.
kind of like that.
No.
Doesn't look anything like it's.
It's not small. It's got a big crunch.
Liquidy?
Oh yeah, a monster made entirely of water.
Well, that's something new.
So we're gonna drink it to death.
Could be.
You could try.
I'm thinking fire. Evaporated.
Okay. Well, then
Does it
I-
Is you have 10 feet left. You can move in and attack it if you so choose.
Somebody freeze it.
it's a good idea for someone who has spells.
Yeah.
I will rage.
Oh yeah, rage.
And I will. Yeah, let's run in.
Rage song.
Nice.
I like it. That's I like it. As he has like the walk up dance, and he's got the rage song. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll rush in.
You rush in
with my spear
with your spear.
and attack.
Attack.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fine.
Does it do
A
anything?
living puddle with a
Did you
spear.
roll?
Well, I was wondering if it was just gonna be like a complete like no.
Oh yeah,
like
but
because
you're not
it's a
smart
water.
enough to know. So go ahead and stab it with your spear.
Well, I'm a raging barbarian, yes. So it wasn't an automatic no. So I have to.
I mean, you have to roll to attack.
Let's get an advantage on +2 on melee damage. Gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws, not attacks. +2. Can't cast spells, which is fine. Rage isn't, okay, so yeah, Rage doesn't do anything for the attack. Okay. That's damage. I need to roll to attack. 12.
So you take your spear and you superficial slice right across the
Got it,
chest.
so shield, so it'll be like a one hand. Like,
Yeah, one hand as
Yeah.
you drag it across its chest, and the water just kind of floats back from where you hit it. You missed. All right.
Okay.
You missed. But you're in base contact. Eldrin, you're up. As you rush up to that door, following him, you notice on the ground there's shards of green glass. You stepped on it. It crunched a little bit.
Okay.
Jeff,
Otherwise,
Jeff leaped over it, which is why he didn't notice it was
Yeah.
there.
Well, he was raging.
Right.
Yeah.
He's busy.
Exactly his focus. I will run in with him and also attack. I'm looking for my actions here. Sorry.
Darn, my adventure pack didn't come with a sponge. I have cooking
I
tools, but
am-
maybe not cleanup tools. Okay. How long does it take to light a fire?
Going to slice at it with.
how long does it take for it to put it out?
Yeah.
I'm going to attack it with Dad's sword.
Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. Dad's sword has a new rune.
So the third rune. Alright. Third rune, War Owls. Alright, so I'm attacking with that. Oh, you're supposed to roll. I'll take this roll, it's good. 23.
Oh, yeah. That 23 is going to hit. Yeah. You didn't rage. You didn't say you
I
raged.
did not rage.
Yeah.
So I did 5 damage.
Yes. 5 damage.
Yeah.
And maybe it's the rune, maybe the sword, but it did full damage. 5 points of damage.
Wow. Sweet.
Seems a little under. 5 must not have rolled well for the damage.
Yeah, there's a 1d8 plus 3.
That's a little below average for that. That was Eldrin. Nothing else? Done? Bay's on deck.
Yeah, I'm done.
Bay? 2 of your companions
Okay,
rushed
so I
in.
will also make my way into the room, but I'm not going to be an idiot and get close to it.
Yeah, you're going to stay back.
I will stay a decent ways back, and as a bonus action, I will cast Hex on it.
Yep.
And let's go Strength. So disadvantage on Strength checks if that ever becomes relevant.
Okay. Help me
And
remember.
then, as I'm standing in the doorway, I'll cast an Eldritch Blast.
All right. Cast your Eldritch Blast. As you do that, what were you saying?
Did it vibrate like the other one?
Yeah. As you ran in there, you could feel that rune start to glow and the sword starting to vibrate.
That's a 7 to hit.
A 7 does not hit.
So that's what I figured. All right, so I'll just duck back around the corner
Yeah. So you're
to give myself some cover.
you have cover because you're not visible to the monster as you're outside the door, right? You put your back against the wall. You take a couple of breaths, and we are to that was Bay Charles. What do? You're outside. You want to do another medicine check if you can learn more, or the people are saying we should take her to Chanteau's cradle.
I'll say you can take her if you want, but I don't think she's going to be helped. And I head up.
And they look at you. Well, thank you, cleric, for your efforts. Yeah, you go help your friends. We'll take her from here.
Okay.
So it takes you 2 turns to get back up there. All right.
It takes life force to keep the ship.
1, 2.
This time.
On the second turn, you'll lose 1 turn. On the second turn, you'll be able to do stuff.
Right.
All right. Belinda,
Okay.
Artemis, you're on deck.
Yep. So she's gonna go some unarmed strike, try to chop a wing off.
Yeah. So you go in there. Oh. You said you wanted.
You're kung fu fighting.
Come on.
All right.
Nice.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
All right.
Nice.
15.
15 hits.
All right.
Give it +5 to hit.
So
You should roll all your attacks at once, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. So my bonus. Well, hang on. So
As you go on with your... You,
so it's
they taught you this in monk school. Water slapping.
Or a boarding movie.
The catching of the fountain drink.
Yeah, right. Well, if you can displace the water, right?
well. So I can also.
it's a splash
So I did
attack.
6 points of damage.
Yeah.
And I can also push it 5 feet.
Yeah. As you...
So try to push it into a piece of furniture or a wall or whatever
You,
it's
you
close
try
to.
to do that, but your hand just sinks deeper into it.
Yeah. Okay. So bonus action, I can do another unarmed strike.
Yeah. And how much damage?
6 on the first one.
Yeah, and that would have been
Bludgeoning.
bludgeoning, and it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you'd hope.
No. Okay. And then I got a 14 on the second one.
14 still hits.
Okay. For another 8 bludgeoning.
Right. Again, this doesn't seem as effective as you'd hope. Anything else?
I'm punching water.
Or some sort of
So that was action and bonus.
water spirit or...
Before I thought I got 2 attacks, but I can't find that.
You
again,
have
so I don't-
you have so with your attack, you have your primary hand and your offhand. That's one attack.
You do? Okay.
All right. Now, your offhand, you don't. Well, actually, you have to use. No, you don't, because you're a bonus. You're a monk, I think. Means you.
It says 1 attack per action.
That's right. One attack per
That's okay.
action, but you're
You get 1 with each
you
hand.
and. I have to look at it, but usually, if you have.
It's a bonus action. Two
But
weapon fighting.
Yeah, two weapon fighting.
I don't know about monks.
Yeah, so unless you have something special, right? Normally, when you take that, if you use your bonus action, you can your second attack. Yeah, your second attack in your attack action. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but so your choice of how you use your bonus action. You've made your 2 attacks, so you use your bonus.
Yes.
Now you can use a key point to make another
one.
unarmed
But
attack.
I am not.
All right. All right.
Do you want me to read the 2 weapon fighting? I've got it here.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when you take the attack action on your turn and attack with a light weapon, you can make 1 extra attack as a bonus action later on the same turn. That
okay.
extra attack must be made with a different light weapon, and you don't add your ability modifier to the extra attack's damage unless the modifier is negative.
But your unarmed attack counts as a light weapon, right?
Yeah.
But so the 2 weapon fight, I don't seem to have that.
Okay.
And even looking at my
You don't need 2 weapon fighting to do that because you're using your bonus action. Anyone can do
Right.
it. Any of us could do that. Give up your bonus action and make a second attack without your proficiency bonus. With using your, yeah, I believe that's true.
Because I've got 2 weapon fighting as a specific bonus action. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh wait, okay. Actions in combat, 2 weapon fighting.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
What's it say?
Oh yeah, under bonus actions. Yeah, so if you click on that, it'll.
Oh, that's why it's under bonus, not
It's
under
under
regular.
bonus action. Yeah, because
Okay.
you're using your bonus action to do the second weapon
Make
attack.
action on your turn and attack with a light weapon. You make 1
Yeah.
as a bonus action later on the same. Okay. Anyhow, so I've done my thing.
Yeah. All right. That was Belinda. Artemis.
Right. So, I assume with the whole, I'm at least at the doorway, correct? I mean, we
Yeah.
made it the
You
downstairs.
may move into base contact if you choose.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I want to get the logbook.
You run in and move yourself around to the desk where you saw the logbook. It's not there.
Interesting.
Bummer.
I mean, there's older logbooks up in the shelves, and there's even an empty space where this one supposed to live.
But it's missing, you say?
It's missing.
Well, heck. These drawers on the desk,
Yeah.
any of them appear locked or have locks on them?
Oh yeah, they're locked.
Okay. And is there one that's as big as the logbook? Or that could hold the logbook?
Sure.
If only you knew a rogue who had sleight of hand.
Oh, but, you know, hey,
Fight first, rob later.
fine. All right. I've moved in the room. I did
Why
a
would
cursory
you say
look.
that?
We'll
Yeah.
assume that's like a
You're within 10 feet of this monster. You're on the other side of the desk,
right.
right? But you're not in base contact. So if you're gonna make an attack, you're gonna have to use a crossbow or something like that.
Right, right. Which is entirely possible. So, sure, that's what I'll do. Zip, zip. Let's see, that one did pretty well last time. Okay. That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And so that's that. And over here.
Well, you're actually D6 too.
Ah, yes, thank you. Okay, so that first one would have been +2, so that's 4 and 4. So 8.
8 total piercing damage.
Yes.
And you see the dark, and it slows down while it's in it, and then it comes out the other side. It doesn't seem to be quite as effective as you'd hoped.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
All right. Elemental's turn. It's got 3 people right on it. All right. It's going to use its whelm check. Each creature in the elemental space must make a DC 15 strength saving throw. I need a DC 15 strength saving throw.
I have advantage on strength checks.
Okay.
And it has disadvantage because he hexed it.
But he's
Yeah.
not making the roll.
But it's not making it.
Yeah.
Oh,
saving.
okay.
It's not making your ability check.
You are. Not you.
Not me, okay.
What was it again?
Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. We're looking for a 15.
18.
17.
All right. You two managed to get out. Strength on a failure. You gonna take the failure? You can use any luck?
Should have been raging.
A target takes 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. All right, and I don't know the new grapple rules yet, so. Oh no, it does. It is here. It says escape is DC 14. So until the grapple ends, the target is restrained and unable to breathe unless it. So you're enveloped by the water of this creature. You two. You take. If the saving throw is successful, the target is pushed out of the elemental space. All right. Does it say take half? It doesn't. If there was, it doesn't say take half, so I don't think you take any damage.
So we're pushed back from it?
If the saving throw is successful, the target is pushed out of the elemental space. So where it tried to expand itself and envelop you, it was able to focus its mass on Eldrin, and you guys are no longer. You're still in base contact, right? But okay, that was its turn, and we're back to the top of the order with Jeff. You're now drenched in water. Your muscles glistening. Start to bounce.
You still haven't sent me the image.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can do that. I didn't know you were waiting on it. I can.
Oh, I thought I'd emailed you. Maybe it didn't go through.
I can. I
The
will.
big muscly guy. Yes. He will use his spear to once again attempt to attack.
Yeah. So there. For Morgan's benefit.
Man, look at that. Packs. Look at the
Jeff McDreamy.
6-pack.
The 6-pack has a 6-pack.
And there's a 6-pack in the middle and 6-packs on the side.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So what do you do?
I attack with my spear.
And
18.
18 hits.
And that is 6 points of damage.
All right. Doesn't seem quite as effective as you'd hoped. And that's your turn.
It's my turn.
Eldrin, you can make.
Well, actually, so 2-weapon attack, right? You said I could use my shield to do like a shield.
Yes, a shield bash.
And what did you say?
So
was...
you would roll a d20 and do not add your proficiency bonus.
Okay, straight D20.
Straight D20.
That is a 16.
A 16 hits. Go ahead and what did I say for damage? D4? D6 probably?
I don't...
Let's roll a D4 for now.
D4. That seems reasonable.
Like a club.
4.
4, alright.
We could just scoop some of it.
Yeah,
Try
right.
to bail it out the window.
Splash it away.
I was thinking more of like,
Splash it away.
a sweep, yeah.
So that was Jeff. Eldrin?
Need a bucket
Yeah, try to break free. You make your strength saving throw.
and a mop.
You roll a d20.
Have they updated the like breath holding rules?
I don't know them if they did yet.
10?
10, you're looking for 14. Would you like, I shouldn't tell you. You can burn luck. Not worth the luck yet. Okay.
I would like to rage.
Bonus action rage. You should do that. Yep. As you're starting to choke on the water,
Well, if you
Now,
had,
that was a grapple just to save, right?
do
I
it
still have
for.
an action.
if you had raged first, you would have had
Or
advantage.
Would you like to rage first and you roll your check with
I
would.
advantage?
Then you'd have advantage.
Go ahead and roll again.
That's better. 17.
17 is a success. As you break free. Until the grapple, and you had to use your action to break the grapple.
Okay. That makes sense.
And your bonus action was the rage, so I think you're done. You have movement if you want it. It might bitch slap you if you try to move away, though.
Up that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'll just stay in contact.
All right. And that was Eldrin. After Eldrin is Bay.
All right, let's peek around the corner.
Yep, peek around the corner.
See that everyone is now soaking wet.
Yep.
Be glad I wasn't there, and we'll throw another Eldritch Blast in.
We've somehow all changed
And we'll
into
roll a 7 again.
we've somehow all changed into bathing suits, but
Well, you were kind of in your Speedo anyway.
right. It's turned into Baywatch.
The
in here.
furry speedo.
Here, I will assess that Eldrin probably doesn't want to be right next to the guy, so I will bonus action pull him away 5 feet, so he's no longer in base contact.
Okay. You can move back if you want to.
Okay.
All right. And it was a free bonus action for him.
It's forced movement, so
Yeah.
you get opportunity attacks.
Yeah. And then you hide behind the door again.
Yep.
All
It
right.
worked well for me the first time.
Charles, this is turn you're skipping as you run up the stairs,
Yeah.
right? And you can hear your companions fighting beyond. Belinda,
Oh, so you don't? I can't move in.
not this time.
Okay.
Next turn you can move into it to do an attack. Okay. Belinda,
Okay. I'm using
Can
one
I
of my.
see in the room?
can you see? Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not
Hear
yet.
sounds of wet combat.
Lots of
You do
Sloshing,
see
sloshing,
you do
sloshing.
see Bay standing with his back against the wall, and you could see him. He's talking to a little
No.
Chileen, saying, "Come on, you can do this, man. You can do this."
Okay, I'm gonna use one of my focus points, so this is gonna be 3 attacks. This
All
time.
right, 3 attacks.
So that's gonna be a 22
Yep.
for 5 bludgeoning.
5.
A 24 for 5 more,
Nice.
and a 7 for a whiff.
Yeah. Okay. And the water starts splashing all over the place. It's taking a little damage. All right. This you've hardly touched this thing yet so far, though. So, that was Belinda. Artemis.
Right. Well, I'll do what I can do. Yeah, fire at will. And so let's see. Over there. Worked pretty well last time. Let's try again. That's not nearly as good. That's only a 9.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Let's see.
You know what number you need, though.
Right. Somewhere.
The question is, do you want to use luck points to get there?
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Yeah, not this turn. Or not this time.
All right. Elemental's turn again.
Oh, but bonus action. I'm gonna hide down behind the desk, so reduce the chance this thing's gonna.
All right. 4 through 6, it recharges. It recharges. I need the 3 of you. Oh, you've backed away. I need the 2 of you. The 2 of you to make a strength saving throw. As you are engulfed with water again.
Am I within 5 feet of either one of them?
I will say yes.
Okay.
You can be, but you were 5 feet away from the monster, so I didn't give it to you.
18.
18?
A natural 20.
All right, so it tries to envelop you again, but it doesn't stick. As we move, as we move on,
That's all you got.
we're back to Jeff.
I wish I was higher level and had magical weapons, but I don't. So
Level 2. Level 2. We just hit stuff.
yeah,
So, once the new monster manual comes out, magical damage probably isn't a thing anymore. So we got that going for us.
okay.
This adventure was just a few months too early.
That would be an 11.
11 misses.
I will swing with my shield.
Yep. Shield bash.
That's a 4.
Yeah, that's not gonna work either.
I feel like he's kind of lost his footing and like how wet it is. It's just kind of like slipping around a little bit.
I'm
Eldrin,
keeping his balance.
Back
Yeah.
up.
you gotta move back into base contact?
You should just try to drink it.
I think I have to. Yeah, I'm raging. I'm gonna run in there again. Saved by the pull for sure, but I gotta get. I'm so furious now.
Yeah.
Just going back in there. I'm gonna attack him with the sword.
Yep.
Oh, I'm supposed to use it. It's an unnatural 20.
Yep.
And terrible roll. 4 damage.
Okay.
Can I use my shield to do another attack? I have 2.
He had a special spike shield that allowed him to do that.
But I have 2 weapon.
Yes, but you don't have a special shield for the shield bash.
Sure, let me do it. Good luck.
Well, you gotta be
Typically, you can't attack with your shield, right? It was a special thing I gave to him
Okay.
for his shield, right? That was Eldrin Bay.
Okay, let's turn around, see that all my hard work with Eldrin has been undone. Throw an Eldritch Blast. If I roll another 2 again, I'm gonna... A 17!
There you go.
Alright, let's roll some damage. That's 6 force damage and 2 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then, is there anyone who looks like they could benefit from being shoved 5 feet?
I don't think so. I mean,
Alright.
you tried to shove Eldrin, but he just raged and charged right back in.
Yep, and I know Jeff Hafaz couldn't do the same thing.
Yeah. And Belinda
I know,
looks fine, and
I know RT was there, but he seems to have vanished.
you don't see him
So
anymore.
I guess I'll just
left the
pop
room?
back around the
No,
corner.
I hid behind the desk.
Charles, you're up. You can rush in there and attack now if you want.
Yeah.
You rush in, you run into the door, you stand in the doorway, and then you see the 3 of your companions are trying to slap at this water.
Yeah. So even, my site's got 10-foot reach, but it still looks like it's pretty crowded in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to stand at the doorway, and I'm going to cast cantrip. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on it.
Okay.
It has to make a Dexterity 11.
All right, dexterity.
Yeah. It passed.
It passed.
Nothing.
All right, Belinda.
Back to me now? Okay. Yep.
Artemis, you're on deck.
So this would be 2.
We have to go back in a certain way.
Yeah. Yeah, like little dots.
Okay. Ooh, nat 1. So that's not, the other one's a 23,
Yep.
24
Hey, really
for
good.
7 bludgeoning
7 bludgeoning
and a luck point.
and a luck point. Food stamps.
Oh, I don't have my luck. I gotta go find it on my old one.
All right, Artemis.
All right. You know what? Let's get creative. Artemis would like to toss his bedroll in the hopes of using it like a sponge
Yeah.
to soak up some
Yeah.
of this thing. So Artemis will
Make your attack.
and toss his bedroll. Okay. What kind of
I don't know. I'll make up something here in a second. See if you hit. I don't have to make something up if you don't hit.
Well, I'm just thinking about do I get a plus?
Natural 20, come on.
Any pluses?
Your dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay.
Relax.
9 plus 4 is 13.
13. You throw it. It doesn't unroll and it lands on the ground in a puddle. You miss.
It doesn't have to unroll. It's a soft stuff.
It's absorbing the water on the floor. Some janitor will be appreciative.
All right.
You didn't hit, man. That is.
I got it.
All right, and then you duck back down to hide.
Yes.
All right. So just so you know, you're not getting a surprise attack from this. You are getting covered, right?
Like when it was already wet, and he like just top from behind the desk went, and he just whoop.
That was
Wet towel.
that
It was worth a
Artemis.
shot.
No, I was just thinking the
We
same
got
thing. Like,
almost no magic.
no, I was thinking the
Sacred
same thing.
Flame
Like
got-
if we
I
dump a
did
bunch
that
of
2
books
weeks ago,
on
right?
it, and
I
then
just threw
soak it up.
something
I
out.
don't know.
The elemental reaches out with its 2, we'll call it wings. What does he have? Arms? He doesn't have arms. He with his 2 wings, and he does a spin, and he makes 2 slam attacks on. You've been hit. The other 2 that haven't been hit. You 2. You got a 2. You got a 9. These were plus 7s. So a 9 and a 16.
Does not hit.
They both miss. And we're back to Jeff.
Water fountain effect. Sprinkler. Very good. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what we just need to find the hose and go like this,
We just started siphon, so we need. No.
or just punch a hole in the floor.
It's probably down in the
Man
base
said
somewhere.
sponge. I tried to do my.
Yeah, no, that was a good idea.
I did my best sponge.
You're going to have to take the sponge in there, not throw it at him.
Fair enough.
The fact his attacks aren't doing very much only makes him madder, but that doesn't make him smarter. So he's just gonna keep doing the same thing.
Yeah. Make your attack.
That's a 12.
Misses. Not. I mean, it's closer.
And then
Still got your shield.
15.
There you go. 15 with the shield bash. Whopping.
3.
We'll give you 2 points of damage. That's generous. Okay, Eldrin.
Can I take another swing at it, I suppose?
Bay, go ahead and roll yours. Go ahead and roll yours at the same time.
That's Belinda.
Oh, you're Belinda.
14.
You can roll yours too. Be ready.
My only
14
other
to
real
hit.
options are fire-based. I'm guessing fire is going to do even worse than spear.
What'd you say?
I don't know. Might boil it.
14 to hit?
14 hits.
Yes. So that's 4 total.
4 total. Every little bit. All right. Bay, go ahead.
All right, so I got a natural
Charles
20
is up next.
Oh, wait.
for 21 force damage
21.
and 8 necrotic damage.
Dad's
Wow.
sword does full damage?
It does.
So that's not 4, then that's...
You gave me half the.
I rolled a 1,
Yes.
but you just said
Oh, right.
it does full damage, so that would be 11.
Yeah. 11 points of damage?
Yeah, 8
Oh,
plus
it
3.
doesn't do max damage.
Oh.
No,
Oh, you mean all the damage got dealt.
yeah.
Okay.
Right. Whereas
No,
theirs
no,
is.
no, that makes...
Yeah.
Ours all have.
Okay. Charles, the Eldritch Blast finally finds focus and it hits it right in the chest. A large chunk of its body splashes away. It is still up though. That was Bay. Charles.
Okay, fine. Guiding bolt.
Nice.
Why couldn't at least get
Gotta
a
remember I
1?
have advantage on attacks for
You get it.
2 plus 3 is 5.
5 is a miss. Yeah. And you duck behind the door for your cover. Belinda.
Okay. I'm assuming this would be straight. She's gonna go grab that bookshelf and just try to shove
Yes.
dump it
yes.
on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Not the books!
You.
Yes, they might be absorbed.
We're gonna make it a strength check. We'll set the difficulty at 14.
Okay. So I have my strength modifier.
The strength modifier.
Okay. I'm going to use my daily inspiration.
Yeah.
I whiffed anyway. 8.
When you say use your daily inspiration, I don't know what daily.
I get inspiration every time I take a long rest,
Yeah.
according to the new rules.
Yes.
Yeah, a few of us have that. I have that too.
Yeah. Nice.
I forgot
Nice.
about
Okay.
But I missed anyway. So
You missed anyway.
I guess it was bolted to the wall or something.
Yeah, man.
But bonus action,
Yes.
I'll just kick it.
Okay.
19.
19's gonna hit.
And 7 points of bludgeoning.
Nice. All right. That was Belinda. Artemis.
Damn, sponge didn't work. All right, then I guess I'll take the shot. And so I'm shooting. Get to my page.
Shoot! Ah!
Shoot! Ah. Yes, exactly.
Oh.
Oh my lord. All right, you know, I'm. 9, 14. Yeah, I'll burn luck to hit it.
Nice. Need to get to a 14.
Yep, I got it. And so then we're doing this. That's 5. Now, I know you said.
You get your sneak attack
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Just checking.
because you have a companion within 5 feet.
Okay, so 5 and 2. 7 points.
7 points. Very nice.
I need to mark off that luck.
And as you shoot it, and you honed in with your lock, right? You shot it right between the eyes. It didn't kill. You didn't kill it, but you draw its focus as it looks both of you, and it starts to charge right at you. It sees you duck behind the desk again. It knows where you are. It couldn't see you as it moves across. You each would get an opportunity. You take your opportunity. Maybe you even hit. This is more cinematic as it comes to you and it rushes right over. It's about to pounce on you, and it just disseminates. A big splash of water over the whole, right on top. You were drenched head to toe, but there was no additional damage, and we're out of combat.
Nice. Huh?
So we didn't kill it. It was dissipated.
Well, now it's a big puddle. Or it's disorganized water.
It's seemingly the water elementalness of it, the
You pop the balloon.
the force that was animating it went away, and now it's just water.
Sweet.
That was weird.
I'll wring out my shirt.
And as you stand up, you look outside. There's a whole crowd of people outside, and they all. Ah.
Now, the guy on the street said something about there's somebody in the room next door.
There was a light on.
There was a light on. Those people have long since run out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was me trying to get you to run inside and attack the thing.
Oh no, I was just maybe there was a wizard in the next room doing ugly.
I mean, you
boogly
go
make
check the
this
building for
I
other
mean,
people,
so the rage dissipates. So as
and you
it's a very
take your breath because you have
happen.
to
Get your cold shower.
level up. Do you have exhaustion?
no,
Huh?
I don't see anything about exhaustion in there.
Okay. Oh, because it's not. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not haste.
It's not haste, right? It's rage.
Now I mean it's a good point. Now we need to find out who conjured this thing.
Yeah.
So you go search the room that where that light was. You check the other rooms, and there's no one in there now.
Anything
Valuable.
unusual in the room?
Well,
as far as like
You say that as you look around, you point
Yeah.
out
The green glass on the ground.
right inside the doorway is fragments of green glass.
Maybe she broke this and it came out of that?
Well, the window is.
or somebody,
What color was the window?
The window was just regular glass.
but somebody, if it was in a bottle, someone could have walked in and
Thrown it.
yeah.
I would like to work on the desk.
Yeah. Yeah, you start working on the desk.
Water.
You can roll your roll your thieves tool check, sleight of hand, whatever. Where's my fail door? There it is. That he's no longer there, of course. Right instead of them, we see everyone's. I don't think you would immediately turn around and do work on the desk, as there's a crowd out there applauding you because you're the one in the doorway that they see as you're covered in water and you're slicking your hair back, right? And the guards are here, right? That they finally made, and they're kind of holding people back, and the guards are kind of, they look over their shoulder and they see you, and they just kind of like, yeah, good
Why does
job.
he get all the credit?
Well, he was standing in the doorway.
He knows where to be. He knows the right spot to be at the right time.
Haderson? Oh, wait. Who's there? Richardson? I'm Richardson. Hey, Hadrinson? Now, as you turn around, all right, you wave and you back off into the shadows, and then you make sure you can't be seen. You reach down with your thieves tool and you start prying at the door. All right, give me your thieves tool check.
Yes, he starts going to the desk in view of every.
No. Hey,
I
you take a turn at the window. Go flex for the people.
And block the view. I see.
Yeah.
You know, Pixel walks to the desk.
That's right. Yeah, put the big,
And
big wide guy.
you hear all the women outside.
One of them
One of the
It's a 14.
14. Yeah, you open all the doors. Only the one lower right one was locked. You open it up. There's another locked chest inside there. Roll me another check. But otherwise, there's no book. Nowhere in the desk do you find a book.
Another 14.
Yeah, you open the chest and you see a number of contracts. Right, they're wrapped around with cord, and you can say they're licenses for caravans that would be coming through town. So there's coming through town, right? You do a log, but for the right, just like your horses, right? To be able to sell into town, there is a license to be able to do that. This is a contracts to that extent.
And those licenses, are they to different caravans? Like, do I have names that I can work with here?
Oh yeah, there are, right? There's a whole stack of these locked up contracts for the caravans. I mean, they're all wrapped up and they're tied shut. You can open one and you would see that that's what one of them is, and you would make the assumption that the rest of them are the same.
Okay. All right. I'd like to make off with those.
Well, you in the back of your head, you hear someone saying, "Thieving is really discouraged."
Yeah. But my scrolls.
Like you could lose a hand, extent, and this is not the book you're looking for.
But the angel on his other shoulder.
You know, if you
The
lose a
devil
hand-
on your other shoulder says, "Someone might find this worth something. You could sell it, perhaps."
How would they know he's the one who stole it?
It's not like you stood in front of a whole crowd of people before you walked in there. And,
Your character would have flavor without a hand.
Yeah.
Could become Captain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
R.T. Hook.
Yeah. Right. No. Fine. All right. You're right. It's not exactly what I'm looking for. So I will leave that.
what you're looking for seems to be missing.
Yes, I got that. All right. I put it all back.
All right.
So I step into the window and look out, and I'm looking. He's saying, "I can't find the book." And I'm like, "Okay." So
Put back the big muscular guy.
I'm looking
Or
around.
the charming one.
I'm looking at the crowd to see if there's anybody suspicious.
Yes. Give me a perception check.
My roller abandoned.
Well, I mean, we can give you each a perception, but let's see how he does.
That's a 13 plus. You said perception?
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, so as you look out into the crowd, you see like 20 guards by now, right? And a good crowd of, I don't know, 30, 40 people outside onto the street even as they're looking at it. And it's hard to distinguish any one in particular. But you don't, they all seem like people out on town or families strolling through the evening. None of them seem particularly interesting.
No guy in a trench coat reading a newspaper?
Yeah, so the guy
Carrying a big book
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like somebody
underneath his
carrying a
coat
book.
or something.
By a street lamp?
Where's my cover?
We do see at the end of the street.
Hat kind of pulled
Yeah,
over
exactly.
down
That's
his-
what I was
yeah.
going for.
This guy?
That guy.
This
Yeah, that
guy? This guy is not. You don't see that guy in the crowd.
So he's still in the building.
Yeah, I mean, you run and you do a cursory check of the building. You don't find anyone. The building seems completely empty. However, by the time you get to the main floor, up walks a halfling.
I guess on before we leave the glass,
Yeah.
does it appear that it's from a bottle or a jar?
It doesn't
or-
seem big enough for that. There's only like 4 fragments to this glass, and it seems thicker than like a vial.
So, if
Like a gem?
put them together, it looks like
A gem. It seems like you could piece. There might be a couple pieces missing as the tiny fragments of it, but it seems like 4 pieces to a green gem. When this person walks up, and she says, on behalf of the town of Crimmor, I would like to extend my thanks for taking care of this disturbance. Did any of you happen to see or hear or anything as to who might have been the culprit? Have any idea where this creature might have come from?
we tell her.
Yeah.
The,
Show the
It appears that there were fragments of a green gem, round gem.
And you show it to her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was broken in the doorway, so it came from that. So someone had to,
We think.
someone had to throw it down
To release it.
to release it.
So it might be worth talking to the other
The guards or the
staff members, yeah, if they
see
saw
if someone
who,
came in. Who
No,
who
we-
came in?
We were just here. How long ago?
You want to
Just
say that?
5 minutes? Oh,
No.
you were there
like
half hour ago?
Half hour ago,
I mean, you did go to the
You
the
become a
maps
suspect
card.
then.
You have an alibi.
well, no, but so when we were there, they said we're closing up in like 10 minutes.
That's right.
That's right.
But
And
then
you came back 20 minutes after that.
after
You
that,
at
but
least half
there
hour.
were
And
still
she was
people.
still here.
There were still people closing up, and
Okay.
yeah.
So there may be other people who were here saw somebody come in
Mhm.
after they were closed.
But, you know,
Um,
you obviously are someone with authority.
Oh, let me introduce myself. I am Inquisitor Leiden. Leiden, what's her last name?
Monk.
Leiden Prowl. I am Inquisitor, and she is a halfling. Obviously not a guard, right? But I'm Inquisitor Leiden Prowl. I do most of the investigations for the town, and so your help is greatly appreciated.
A quick assessment? Can we tell she's a magic user or
No,
you know,
she's an NPC.
roguey type or
Well, we also noticed that when we visited her before, she had the large ledger for the contracts, shipments, etc.,
The current one.
and that was not on the desk anymore.
Oh.
Nor was it on the shelf.
And it looked like there was,
and
a
she
spot for it on the
hikes
shelf.
up her slacks, right? As she walks in, and as she walks in, and she looks and says,
Or
Does-
was it in any of the locked drawers in the desk?
But we found it like that.
"Yes," and it does seem like Jimmy.
You sell me short. You think I didn't lock it back up? Of course, I don't say that out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is said out loud.
It does seem that a ledger, a manifest perhaps, seems to be missing. That would be quite useful to the right person, I'm sure.
Especially someone who was really interested in that book a half hour ago.
Hello.
Someone who really wanted to borrow that book a half hour ago.
Speaking above the table, did you guys tell the front desk woman what you were there for? You just said you.
Kind of.
Yeah, kinda.
That's why she sent
That's
us
what I
up to her.
Yeah.
Right.
And she was, did you happen to see, ascertain the crowd says they've taken her to Chanteau's cradle. What actually, I understand Serafina Crimmor has met the bad end of the stick here. What, did the creature do her in, or?
It appears from my assessment that she either drowned or she drowned and broke her neck. Broken neck could have come from the fall, but her lungs were full of water.
So the creature could have very well killed us.
It was a water elemental, it appears.
It did try to engulf our comrades
I see.
more than once.
Do you need healing?
Eldon? Oh, you're saying you were hurt. Yes. If you go to the Chanteau's cradle, they might be able to provide you some healing.
That sounds good.
I might suggest that you speak to Mayor Brain to find what she was working. If you are willing to help me with this matter, the Crimmor City Guard, the CCG, would be happy to put you up. Make sure you have furnishings. Do you have a place to stay?
Not currently.
yeah.
If you're willing to stay and investigate this matter, we'll put you up at the Pearl, the nicest place in town. 2-door room seem okay?
Yeah,
Certainly.
Oh, yeah.
And there will be a reward for our assistance.
Well, I tell you, Serafina is a Crimmivore. Krimmevol. And of the noble house of Crimmivol. And if you speak to her father, and you bring her assailant to justice, he could be quite thankful.
So, might be in our best interest to help.
So, Mikhail Crimmivol is the father. You might speak to the Mayor Brain to see what she's been working on.
And again, above the table, she's saying Mayor Brain.
Braen
Okay.
is how it's spelled.
Brian.
By the way, this
Same thing we do
adventure
every night.
of
Try to
my
take over
own
the city.
design is heavily based off the lore of the city of Crimmor. Crimmor. Forgotten Realms. You read it, and it says that Lady Opal, right, of the three, the Dragon Lady has this grudge against them, and supposedly is sent a eel through the water system to get rid of her nemesis, or her rivals, political rivals. And even so, I would say Leiden, she would say, that was a horribly wild rumor. Hard to believe it's true. But, and yet, if that were true, then why would there be green shards? Those look like gems. You know, those look like gems. So I've told you about the mayor. I've told you about Serafina's father. I might also tell you that you could take these green fragments to a gem. I would have you go see Volv. Volv at Volv's fine scroll tube coffers and jewel boxes. Go see Volv, and she might be able to identify those shards for you.
Okay.
Her store would be closed by now, of course.
Tomorrow's another day. We all need to dry out.
Well, yeah, so go see her about the gem, and who are we supposed to see about?
Well, if we
the
bring
competition?
the culprit to justice, we can take it up with the
Brian.
Well, you might speak to the father anyway to see if Serafina had any enemies.
Yes, but before that, she was talking about
The mayor.
putting us up at a
The Pearl.
hotel.
The pearl.
Right.
That was just I'll go see
Yeah.
the mayor about that.
Well,
Or she was.
A luxury inn.
Is she hooking us up with that, or we have to go talk to somebody else?
She's
That's
hooking
what-
you up.
Okay.
She promises that your combinations will be accommodated.
Okay. As thanks for getting.
For helping with this, unraveling this mystery. While you're working on this, you'll have free room and board for us at the Pearl, the nicest hotel in town.
so it's already getting pretty late. Well, not
It's
super late.
it's 8 p.m. I mean, the stores are closed other than the bars and clubs. The restaurants you'd be able to find.
Warm
In-
fire to dry out by would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, to go to the hotel.
You check in at the inn, okay? So, if you need me...
Get some gadgets so people know we're on official business.
Ah, yes. Follow me to my office in the lower level, and she gives you each a deputized badge. You present to this, and they will know that you are under official, sanctioned business of the CCG.
All right. I would say thank you very much to her in Halfling.
You know Halfling too?
I do now,
I
as of my revised character sheet.
yeah, I say in Halfling to you,
Oh, I didn't know you speak the...
as we all converse in Halfling, except for you guys.
Do we all want as we're updating to the new rules, since we get more languages, do we want a common language of our town that we can all talk in?
Oh. Ethelredian?
I didn't know that was I didn't see that in there.
So...
Well, no, I'm just thinking of it because as I've started putting together my revised character, it gives me like 3 more language options than I have right now.
So it's not really a new language. It's more the slang of the area, right? There would be terms that mean things that don't mean things to other people, right? And I'm happy for you to make these up, right?
Oh boy. So we just use Gen Alpha slang.
I don't know what that is, but yes.
Go to the hizzy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
There are terms,
Shoot me now.
slang that you guys would know that other people wouldn't know. And even in certain circumstances, you could say, hey, I'm going to use a slang term for this, and we'll just, right? So you go down, you deputize, and if you present this badge to the inn, they will set you up with rooms. And just say you're an official business of the CCG on the authority of Leiden Prowl, and they will give you 3 rooms.
All right. Thank you so much.
I will be collecting information and organizing the guard from my office down here in the sub-level of the Theodorn. I'm sure there'll be a thorough investigation of the building tomorrow. I'm sure you've already done that. You have already done that. There was nothing else to tell. Only those 2 clues really missing manifest: water, gem, father, mayor, and Bob. All right. So you go back to your hotel. You clean up, dry up. You put on your alternate clothes. Are you going to do anything else this evening?
We need to get him patched up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you make your way to Chanteau's cradle.
Yeah.
Some people say the best medicine is a night on the town.
You have issues, Bob.
You ended up in bed with a sheep last time you said that.
Full on bottle of grog.
And think of how much information we learned from that sheep.
Ciderman does whatever a ciderman can. Drinks of that any size.
Yeah, I mean, I would want to go heal
Throw
up.
drunken lies with
I
lies.
assume that would be covered,
Here
since I
comes
was hurt in the line of duty.
So you go to Chanteau's cradle. Does anyone go with him?
Yes.
I have something else I'm curious about, but if you guys wanted.
You would know Chanteau is an alternate god of the realms, right? Not Pelor, right? The god of the morning harvest, something like that.
But is she part of your HMO?
In network.
So you go in, and does anyone go with them? Anyone else?
Sorry, that's a little too
I have
close to home.
something else I'm interested in.
Okay.
That I think would be a fun.
All right. So Charles and Eldrin go. Anyone else going? I hear no. All right. The two of you go. You enter in, and there is a Sister Shanto welcomes you and says, "How could we help you tonight?"
My friend here has been hurt fighting the water elemental. It would be nice if you could heal him.
Yeah, I have the badge on.
Hey, you battled a water elemental, you say?
Yeah, it was.
That's crazy.
It was the water elemental that killed Miss Crimmor.
Oh yes, we have her.
Is she okay?
No,
Were you able to
I'm
save her?
afraid she is no longer. She is in Shanto's permanent cradle, if you would.
Did we visit her just to pay our respects?
You may, but we have her covered in the mortuary. So is that important now, or do we need to attend to your wounds?
You know, I feel.
I really feel like we should tend to your wounds first. And nurse, and you are tackled with nurses as they come and they start wrapping you up. Lay here, and they light candles and they start.
This is right out of the Holy Grail.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
They start praying over you, and you get the feeling this isn't going to be fast.
Surrounded by nurses and stuff.
I will go. Just take me to the body. I want to
Pray over
Is
it.
there anything I can learn by more medicine checks? I mean,
Just
There really isn't, right?
then
You search her body, but
the only thing we'd be interested in is if that. Well, no, that's not true.
right then, a nurse walks in and goes, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, remember you're a holy man.
there's nothing on her body.
Yeah.
The glass is maybe on a chain around her neck, but there's nothing else.
What's on a chain around her?
Her spectacles.
Oh. Okay.
And even them, they're probably not still. They're on a table next to in a box of possessions.
So there's nothing.
And matter of fact, her clothes aren't even there. She's been changed into some gown.
Ceremonial
Yeah.
garb.
And there's, as you're looking at, there's somebody watching over, because this is a Crimmor, by the way, and they know that they have to treat this with extra care, as the family is certainly going to want the body.
There are marks around her neck.
Yeah, so you would have gotten this from there were certainly bruises, right? Where similar, not too that different than what your companion suffered.
So the water elemental might have broke her neck instead of the fall, which is why I couldn't help her. She was probably already dead multiple
Rounds earlier.
She gasped.
She did. You did hear a scream on the way down.
Well,
So-
I thought it was when she was.
Yeah. So that doesn't really add up, does it?
Well, it could have been someone else. Someone else screamed when they saw
It
her.
was somebody else that screamed.
There you go.
Flung out the window.
Dead on the ground. She drowned. She drowned, and maybe her neck was broken, which is intentionally vague in my story.
Okay. Okay. So I'll wander back, see if they finished healing him yet.
Yeah, and by the time you see them, these four lovely nurses fawning over him, praying. You hear the chant, blah blah blah, and you see Crimmor kind of laying there, head on a pillow, just smiling. Incense is burning.
Probably what you need.
Cucumbers on his eyes.
You don't have to leave so quickly.
Oh, we're not leaving. You're in terrible peril.
Meanwhile,
So here's what I'm curious about
Yeah.
and what I would like to investigate.
the other four of you,
So on the map,
yes,
number 8 is the Crimmor's family mansion.
yes.
It looks nice and large and fortified and whatnot. Number 80 is Crytrapper family mansion. Is outside the city, is large and fortified and looks very fancy.
Yeah.
Number 9 is the Ophal's family mansion.
Yes.
And it appears to be nothing. So this is what I am curious about, is walking around that area to find out more about the...
All right. It is dark.
Yep.
All right.
The Opals, specifically.
Oh,
on the
yeah,
place
so
itself,
you-
because it does not appear to be anything on the map.
Yeah. So it took you. It's probably 9 o'clock now, right? We said it was 8 o'clock as the things were happening. Half hour to get in there, half hour to change, half hour whatever to get there. We're calling it between 9 and 10 o'clock, right? It's getting on in the evening, and you go to the Opal residence.
Or the area, the street. Yeah.
You're
not,
approaching it.
Yeah, not knocking any doors or
Not
anything.
knocking. You come to the gate, right? And the gate is slightly. You see the mansion because there's a mansion. I don't know what the book says. There's a mansion, right? The mansion. There's lights on. You can see. You come to the gate. There is a person there, and you can see there's a number of carriages in the drive, if it were.
And which family was the one that was
Awful.
kind of on the outs? There was
Yeah.
This
okay.
one, yeah.
Yeah. There's a number of carriages in the drive, as if they're having some sort of party.
Okay.
Right? There's certainly a bouncer at the gate where the carriages come in. Next to the gate, there's certainly another gate that people could walk in.
Ballet stand with different reins.
Exactly.
Okay. So it is a proper mansion. All right.
It is a proper mansion.
Curious that the map would not show this.
Well, the
Maybe
winners
it's
get to draw the
precinct
maps, you know. That family's on the outs, so they drew it smaller, so it didn't look as important. as the other
Number 9,
No,
off of Murderous Street, I believe it is.
family. Nice.
It's probably the building.
That's not a hint.
It's Mordroc.
It could probably be this whole block.
It might be. It's just curious how it's like number 8 in the top
Is right in the middle of the,
is like a very like
Prominent,
distinct,
yeah.
prominent, and
and then the other one
Yes.
down here.
Because the two families that are in political power drew the maps.
Yes,
So they
yes.
made their mansion look
Yes.
tiny and unimportant.
I agree, but it's
Okay.
it's
So it was Jerry Mansiony?
That's nice. Nice.
all right. So you go check that out. That took you. You cross town. It's probably 10 o'clock.
okay.
After being here like 2 hours. 2 hours.
Okay.
This a slow healing, very calm. You probably dozed off a couple times. Do you wait that whole time? You sitting in a chair.
Ow,
He's done
my,
all the puzzles in the highlight count, you know.
ow, my arm. I'm
You know,
feeling
you
too.
could probably describe waiting and waiting
I
rooms
got
better
this
than I can.
hangnail.
I hate to bring real life into fantasy life, but
I don't want to.
so you wait there 15
I'm
minutes.
not off.
You
I'm
not,
tired.
you put your feet up on the bench and you kind of just lay back. And you get the benefits of a short rest if you need it. I don't know that you need it. 10 p.m. comes around, and finally, the nurse, the sisters say, "We've done all we can do. You can lay here and rest for the evening. You're healed up."
Okay. Whoa, no, thank you so much. I feel so much better.
So, third plot line, if Faye really was going to go looking for cider,
Yeah.
then maybe Belinda would go with him to babysit.
Okay. All right.
Got
So
trouble.
I kind of thought you went with Jeff to check out these mansions.
I don't know, Bang up.
But how long does it take to look at a mansion and go, "Yep, they're having a party"?
It is
We're not
kind
invited.
of the same direction.
Which one's the
55. It's right south of the Old Market Square.
55
It's
south?
scroll down
yeah.
a little bit. It's below 69.
Oh, there it is.
55.
Yeah.
That's the one with the flyers that we were getting.
And
No.
I think
Oh.
This is the
Oh,
cider.
the cider house?
Yeah.
2 is, I believe, is the Pearl, the name of your inn.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So how insistent is Bay on that he wants to go check that place out?
I feel like we should make a stop in. See what the local competition's like.
Okay.
All right. Well, so I'll go with him. I don't know if the rest of you want to go.
Well, I figured we were just walking. Well, we just walked by the Opals mansion just to like get an eye it up, and then yeah, let's
Okay.
investigate the cidery.
Okay. The cidery.
Because you know these cider ragers go all night, so
Yeah.
it's just getting started at 10 o'clock.
Alright, what's it say?
I mean, I don't think you've met our friend Chase, but yeah, the cider.
Yeah, so you walk into Jolkin's Barrels, and literally you walk in, it's a door, there's 8 stools, a bar. On the back of the bar are 4 large barrels, each with a tap. You walk in, and there's 2 pairs of people in there. And then there is, what's his name? Jolkin himself. And the you know, these side conversations are going on, and Jolkin is, he's got his apron on and a rag, and he's wiping out a jug, wiping out glasses.
And so there's 4 large things of
4
cider.
large, barrels.
Barrels.
This is Jolkin's
And
cider house, Jolkin's
I
Barrels.
assume they have signs hanging on them. Are they different fruits?
They,
Sure. My best Dave voice.
yes.
Yes.
Apple, pear,
It's more of
cherry.
the same thing. We got apple, apple, and apple. What do you want?
Red apple.
Fuji, Honeycrisp,
Green
Gala.
There's-
apple.
This year's, last month's, 6 months, and 1 year ciders.
I think pear cider would be nice to have there.
Parasite?
Oh, there's a pear cider. What do you know?
Yeah,
So lean over to base. So
See if they do
Goodness.
a tasting.
All 4 of you are there. You want a flight, do you?
yeah, so let's ask, do you do flights?
And he'll say, it's a silver for a drink. So 4 silver each. You get a cup of each. He says, fine, here's a
You are
flight.
my
Do,
treat.
do, do.
Right. Yeah, we do flights. 4 drinks. Okay, let's do it.
Bay's gotten
4
flights
silver's
for
what, 2 gold?
Oh, Bay's gotten flights for everyone.
Oh,
Flights
oh,
are on.
all right.
All right, so
All
that's 4 times 4 is 16. So 1.5 gold. Fine, 1.5 gold. That's fine.
Give him 2 cold. Slow drink.
And you sit down and you start drinking. The first drink is fine. I would give you 1 temporary hit point, or 1d6 temporary hit point for each of you. But the second drink means you have disadvantage on everything. You're poisoned.
Swell.
You're not poisoned. You're drunk. Right? By the time you finish your flight, you're feeling pretty toasty.
Even with my +3 constitution.
With your +3 constitution.
pretty strong.
As you're at the bar, do you talk to anyone? Do you ask any questions?
Let me
Any
figure out this.
one who looks like they're like looking over their shoulder.
Well, you walked in. There are 4 people in here. You literally doubled the crowd. Yes, they all looked at you. They looked up and down at you, and they went back to their private conversations.
Okay, but no one's like looking around like they're worried or anything.
No one's worried. You've run into a neighborhood bar,
I don't think the
And you're
bad
the
people
outsider.
in here.
and you are the outsider. Yeah.
Any sort of like, I don't know, are any of the 4 people sort of like deeply huddled, hoods up, deeply mysterious?
They look like townspeople.
People, got it.
Just
Townies.
regular.
Orphan hats?
Yeah. There's probably a couple, and there's 2 guys.
Yeah.
They're commiserating over some tale about work.
Are any of you suspicious?
Does anybody look like they might have
Flash your
conjured?
badge. Alright, where are you from? Who are
Anybody
you?
look like they might have conjured a water elemental tonight?
And you guys sit,
Anybody got wet shoes?
Anybody have wet
Yeah,
Wet
there you
socks.
go.
after you have your 3rd drink, you go around, you start touching their shoes.
You
and
have
then-
wet shoes?
No, but before we get there, after your 1st drink, the Jolkin will say, Yeah, if you're gonna stay here, I need you to put your weapons up on the rack, if you don't mind.
Pull out a.
It's a typical courtesy in any establishment.
Understood.
Pull my spear. Pull out my hand axe. Pull out my other hand axe. Pull out my dagger. pull out my javelin.
I don't have a bouncer as such, but this just means before you try to kill someone, you have to make a conscious choice to go get your weapon.
Wait, I need these.
Nice. Put your hands in the box.
Is that a big problem here?
It's a problem when people of the adventuring sort come in and they have a few too many drinks, which I'm happy to serve, but I would prefer you not be armed when Mr. Spectacular here says the wrong thing.
Did you use the term peck tack?
Yes, he did. That was awesome.
Yes.
Here's the
Write that down next to
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't give the DM inspiration. That's not fair. So.
He's already got too much of an
Next time he plays, Dad gets it.
It's almost as good as jury mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
So, drink up. You have your flight. It took you an hour to drink those 4 drinks. As you taste each 4, they're not good. They're passable. There's no true poisoning. You're not getting sick off of it. But particularly Bay, he's had better. He's had much better. It's
better.
He's made better.
It's passable for a local bar. This 1 silver piece is about the right pricing.
All right.
Jolkin might say.
The local wares.
Jolkin will say, "So, what brings you to Crimmor?"
Murder. I mean,
How
highway
fascinating!
robbery.
Well, we were just passing through, but
yeah. Why were we coming here?
yeah, why did we come here?
We're passing
It's
through.
on the
We're trying to
road.
get to the. We're trying to get to the castle, the library, castle. I don't
The
know.
library is just down the road.
No, the one north of here.
I don't know of any libraries north of here.
Boulder
There's the mountains.
Boulder Dash.
Boulder Dash.
Belagost. Belagost.
Baragost.
Yeah.
There's a Baragost on the way north. Yes, there's the town, couple towns north.
That's where we're
I
going.
don't know that there's any library there though.
Then some woman got thrown
It's
out a
next-
window.
It's next to it.
By a
Whoa,
water.
whoa, what? And now everyone kind of looks over. Now you've got everyone's attention. They're looking over you.
Did I say too much?
No, they'll hear about
It's
it.
gonna be
They're gonna
common,
hear about
it's
it.
gonna be common knowledge pretty quick.
Yeah.
So, what's this? The person was thrown out. You mean like a bar fight?
No,
No,
no.
it was in the government building.
The Feldborn.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the place.
That one.
It was thrown out the window. Hopefully, it was the first floor.
No.
No.
Oh my goodness!
The bookkeeper
Is
lady.
she all right?
No, she's
It was,
No, she died.
Crimmor.
There's a gasp across the.
Miss Crimmor.
Crimmor.
Another gasp. You don't say.
We do say.
She did.
She was thrown out of a window.
Yes, by a water elemental too.
A what?
Big watery beast.
Was it the eel? They say.
No.
They say Lady Opal has cast some eel to rid the Thalden of her enemies.
It's kind of like an eel if eels had wings.
Do
And we're
eels have- do
transparent.
eels have wings?
You mean the flying eel of the rumors?
Are you serious? I'm not there.
There's,
Yeah, I know it's alright, isn't it?
there's
Well, we didn't hear about that part.
There's legends of a flying eel made out of
Oh,
water.
there's rumors across the city that Lady Opal, the dragon lady herself, has set loose some. Now, no one quite believed these rumors. That set loose a flying eel that's going through the plumbing to attack her enemies. Certainly, that cannot be true.
She has, why is she the dragon lady? She has dragons?
Well, I think it's referring to her temper.
Well, hopefully she does not have dragons.
Well, don't bring her to my establishment. We wouldn't want her here.
Or is she a dragon?
That's beyond the rumors I've heard.
You know, doesn't it seem kind of odd that she's having a party now? Is she celebrating?
That's a good point.
Would be
We
interesting
should go check out the party.
if there were invitations to this party. You know, if this has been planned for a month, then you could just say.
Well, that's true.
I wouldn't. And he said, if you're
You
planning
can
to,
introduce us, right?
you shouldn't just crash a awful party. You might bring out that
but
dragon.
It would be on official government business.
What makes
I'll
you?
hold out my badge.
Would it be an awful offense?
So you're telling me you're official deputies of the CCG, and here you are pounding glasses of ale.
Well, we're off
We were-
duty.
Told that our job started tomorrow.
Oh, well then. I wouldn't go there in official capacity then.
We're very unofficially incapacitated right now.
You are guilty. No, I'm not
It all makes perfect sense. I think we should go now.
No, we should. It starts tomorrow, right? We should wait till midnight and then go there. Drunk.
And
Yeah.
Jolkin would say, perhaps you should wait until you sober up a bit.
Go take a nap at a hotel.
Would you like another round?
I think
Yes.
you boys have had enough.
The creepy looking one says yes.
the creepy.
Creepy.
Wait, who said yes?
We already
Okay.
discovered
The warlock.
Oh. You may.
Joker, you need to cut him off.
Had a long day.
Cut him off.
And you say that before he puts out another silver, and he gets it. Oh no! He grabs
All
it
right,
back.
give him a to-go cup. Let's get out of here.
And
Tankard with a sippy straw?
Yeah.
Artemis winks at him and says,
Yes.
he hands him a cup of water, and you carry it outside. You take a drink, and Bay says, "Thank you." Bay says, this is the worst one yet. This tastes like water.
See, that's why we need to leave.
Jeff-
I paid money for this.
Jeff will.
As far as you know.
Jeff will pull Bay to like kind of the back of the group as we're walking,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll pull out the bottle of grog that he still has.
Oh. All right. Well, let's. We have 5 minutes. How about you two? You've left Chantel's cradle, and Chantel's cradle is way. If I could, it's way on the east side.
You want to go home, go to the Pearl and get rest, or do we
What
want
happened?
to check something out?
What happened? Get rid of that.
I think we should head back.
I do too.
We don't know where anybody else is either.
Yeah, we need rest.
All right. Thankfully, because you two are together, you get to share your room. The other two, we'll put Bay and Mr. Grog together, and then the other two, you all go to your rooms, get a long rest. Yeah.
Oh, are Jeff Fafa and Bay gonna go out at midnight?
Oh. Well,
Good
you
question.
Going by yourself.
It's a big picture.
You guys did stick the two troublemakers together.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Well, you
DM.
stay
Well,
here
after
behind.
seeing o'clock,
I thought the two most drunk and the people that continue to drink.
We weren't staying behind. We were kind of walking behind you guys so that you didn't notice that we were slipping.
Peeling off.
No, we weren't peeling off. We were just.
I think by the time you drink that bottle of grog, you ain't going to be in shape to go anywhere.
We're not
And you're
drinking
going
the
to wake
whole
up with a
bottle.
hangover.
We're drinking some of
Well,
it.
It's not that the DM. I would say it was Artemis and Belinda seeing your inebriation level threw you in the same room together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You get your long rest, yes, or unless you go back out. You lay down in bed and the room's kind of spinning. You know.
Good.
I mean, I think the question is do we wake up to go out,
No.
Well,
or do we sleep through the
you
night?
know, after the buzz starts to come down a little bit, you realize you need to use the latrine, the chamber pot, and so one of you wakes up.
The window.
He's out the window.
Now,
No, this is a classy joint.
this is a classy
This is
joint.
A classy joint. We can't be doing that.
We
so
are a classy bunch.
So
Yeah.
one of you wakes up Who would like to wake up? I don't care.
I say Bay
I'll
because
leave
he's
this
more.
in Jeff's capable hands.
Oh, okay.
All right, Jeff, you wake up, you use the chamber by, and you think, oh man, Bay did want to go out.
I would walk over to his bed. You know, it's still a little bit, inebriated.
Yeah.
And kind of,
You're still poisoned.
kind of shake him away.
But did we get a short rest?
Sure.
At this point.
Yeah, you probably get an hour's worth of sleep.
Like, said some. Did you want to go check out the party at the Ovals?
4 minutes.
3 minutes.
What do you say? 5 more minutes, Mom? I don't want to go to school.
Go wake the others, and then I'll be ready. And then I turned around and fall asleep again.
The answer is that.
I'm not sure they want to go. I think it's just us. This is our chance.
Do you want to go, or should we go in the morning?
Well, they might be better in the light.
Hey.
Do you go back to sleep?
He's already
Oh
asleep.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's already asleep.
Okay.
Okay.
Then Jeff, go back.
All right, you all go back to sleep. Next week it'll be bright and early the next day, and we will see where it goes from here.
And a couple have a pretty strong hangover.
The crime is afoot.
Hangover? Jeff doesn't get hangovers.
He hangs the overs and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with how this has started.
Now, okay, so is the content? It's content you've created?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me show you. We'll do a quick. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
So, drawing on official lore,
Sure.
right? But like every single one of those stores, they had no reference. Right? You saw me do it right there in front of you, where I plugged it in AI to. You guys go into stores. I threw a perfectly good tavern with. I made up 30 drinks for that tavern.
Yeah, but then your mistake was to leave a cidery in there.
Yeah. Well, cidery was part of the lore.
Right.
Yeah. So
You should have predicted that one.
yeah. So this.
That one's on you.
Still end up there.
So
we'll end up
similar
there
to the
at
other
Night.
book I've written, I've now written this one, and just you could flip through.
Morgan. Time to
She's
go.
asleep.
Yeah,
So
she ran 4 miles.
and there's the appendix, and we take you through and how this. There's the whole story which you can't focus on. Drover's drink. Here's the whole. Yeah, I created all this. Right? There's something like 30 pages. Appendixes, of course. Even the ones I thought you might use, you did use monks. That's not even part of the module I would publish. The monks, because in the story, I don't know the adventurers are going to come in on horse, right? But it clearly says in the lore, beasts of burden aren't allowed in the town unless they're licensed. So I had to do that.
I don't
But-
think beasts of burden are horses, though, are they? That's a
course they
cows,
are.
ox, donkey.
They're all beasts of burden.
Anyway,
That's a-
so
So
you know what? Let's end the show. Jumping over to OBS. Hopefully you're enjoying this. And thank you everyone for tuning in. For all my many viewers, we appreciate you tuning in. If you left a comment, I really appreciate it. I will respond. If it's kept. I don't know. The comments are always kept on the live streams. But I appreciate you. Until next week, we will see how we resolve the murder in Crimmor. Until next week, take care. And stop.